Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, guys. I hope everybody is doing okay this fabulous Wednesday. We're going to be talking about the comeback and how quiet it is because, sometimes life can suck, but that's all right. The comeback is going to be good, and sometimes it's going to be quiet. So, today, as we really get into some things and really talk about how life just really can suck sometimes, but we know that the comeback is great because not every comeback needs to be loud or needs to even have an audience. Sometimes you just got to do some stuff in the dark. So, hello, hello to everybody that is hanging out. I am super duper happy because I'm telling you, I had to get my fur. I felt like I needed to go grab some fur. Mo, very glad I couldn't find none that I wanted to literally just put on my sleeves. But that, all right, let me find my chat. Oh, I gotta pull that somewhere. Oh, can't go there. Where are you? Where are you? Chat, chat. There it is. Boom. There we go. There we go. Hello, Mariah. Hi, Zal. Hi, Becky. Hi, Mo, Lynn. Darcy. What's up? What's up? Julie Parker. All right, put this over here. Did I tell y'all my granddaughter's visiting? So right now she's outside, so I'm quite sure she's gonna make a grand entrance because she'll hear me talking, even though I just got finished telling her I was getting ready to go live. Man, she got my brain working over here. She's building a two-story apartment building, room, something. I have to show you a picture of it, but it's a whole floor thing that's going on. And I'm just like, oh my Lord, it's just too much for me. Too much, too much. I like to do what I like to do. I don't even want to do what everybody else want me to do. Did y'all not know? Do you know me? Okay, let's pull out chat. All right, Paula K, Paula K. Hi, Brenda. Paula K was talking about wedding renewal, vow renewal stuff the other day. And some people that were thinking, I was like, well, it's not open to everybody. Hi, Jackie. It's not open to everybody. It's invitation only. Hi, Lydia. So I think the look that I kind of heard in the tone, they got a little upset. I'm just saying, it's going to be very intimate. Very intimate. Deb, what's up? What's up? I got my coffee, y'all, but I don't know if I'm going to finish drinking it because y'all know I got this, I'm on this new meds, and when I tell you it's working very well, working very, very, very well. Okay. Sometimes just have me kind of like, whoa, feeling like I don't feel like crap, but I just know that my body's going through something different. I know it's doing something different, and it's in a good way because my numbers haven't been over 150 in a week, and I've never seen that in the last, I will say, last 6 years. Because my body went through a lot of stress, and that's what my doctor, a new doctor, because I told you I got a new doctor, and she gave me some new meds and some new conversation and stuff, and she just give me 30 days, and I just like, well, somebody told me give them a week, give them a month, so we're on something new, but this time I can really feel the difference. Okay, so today, not Julie, Amy, I was just over on Amy's live. Listen, y'all, March, what is it? March collab 3. I almost was like, I had to get off of there because it was just, I was laughing so freaking hard. I mean, I was laughing till I was crying, and I wish I could just saw the look on Amy's face. But when Amy comes in, we'll let Amy share if she chooses to want to share. But if you want to get it, you go over and watch Amy's channel. But I'm inviting you to go over there and check it out because it was just funny. Just very, very, very funny. Amy and I are going to have a private conversation about it later, but her birthday present's on the way. Let's just say that. Oh, God, it was so funny. So, happy Wednesday. If you're here right now, you're here right now, right now. Okay? I want you to know you're still breathing, you're still creating, you're still trying, and you're still here, right? Remember, we have started rewriting things. We're rewriting the story now. We got quiet time because when Mo said that last week or whenever she said, I was like, oh, quiet time. I kind of like that because I'm going to do some conversation. I'm going to talk about some things. And today we're going to talk about the comeback is quiet. And you're probably like, the comeback? What's the comeback? Well, you have to define what the comeback is. Now, this lady right here, after Amy was talking about her in her live, and then I pulled her because she's decoration here in my studio. And I did this on my gel print, on my gel plate. And around this lady, she has whimsical flowers, whimsical leaves, which is Darcy's stamp. And I thought I had one that has my flowers and all the things on it, but this one really, really spoke to me. And so I put it in a frame. And she represent the quiet comeback. Because doesn't she look like she's sitting there? She's just very quiet. She doesn't have a whole lot to say because just sitting kind of speaks volume. In the chat, I want you to put in there, what does this lady look like? She's saying something. What does she remind you of? Like when you just look at this right here. And then I'm going to kind of start the conversation for the quiet rebuilding journey because there is power in being quiet. Okay? So let me say something that might not feel comfortable, but it's true. Some of the most powerful seasons of your life, nobody's going to see you in them. Nobody will want to celebrate with you. Nobody's going to want to collaborate with you. Nobody, maybe they won't even understand. There will be no applause, no announcements will be sent out, no audience will be watching, just you. And the quiet decision to become someone new. And the truth is, a lot of people don't survive that kind of silence. You know what? Because we've been conditioned to believe that if no one sees it, it must not matter. If no one is clapping, it must not count. If no one validates it, it must not be real. Must be something wrong with me. Maybe I didn't do a good job. Maybe I'm not good enough. But what if I told you the most important transformations of my life has been happening in the moments when no one was watching? So today we're going to talk about glowing up, glowing, glowing, not growing, glowing up for the world. We're talking about becoming the best version of you so that you can love you for yourself. This is for the woman, and I talk mostly to women. If it fits for a man, fine, great, wonderful. But this is for the woman who went quiet, not because she gave up, but because she got serious about herself. The woman who stopped explaining and started evolving. And if that's you, then you're exactly where you need to be right here. Why? Why? Because you're here. You're still breathing, you're still creating, you're still trying, and you're still here. God woke you up this morning, and you're the best thing that God woke up this morning and is. So grab your cup of coffee, grab your tea, grab your journal, grab your little notepad, grab a napkin, whatever you're going to do. Today I'm going to be slapping paint on paper, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the silence because a lot of people misunderstand it. A lot of people don't even understand. Sometimes silence is not always about being absent. Silence is often construction. Sometimes we need to put, if I took a thing and put cross there, under construction, because maybe she decided she needed to have another look, another view. So we need to put under construction. You know, you go to sometimes people's websites and they have under construction, like that will come up because they're revamping their website. Same thing you have to do. Sometimes you have to do with your own life, right? And that doesn't mean that nothing's happening. That just means that you are measuring, and yes, we're going to measure some things. And sometimes people won't see or hear every measurement that's being calculated, right? Okay, let's see what you said. You said this lady looks like, Becky said, classy lady who demands respect. Classy lady who demands respect. Dignified. I've been through that and let me, okay. All right. Adele. Angela, thank you, Mo. Oh, you are hitting the nail on the head. Hello. All right. Okay, so I classified this lady as broken. I wouldn't have given her any of what classy lady who demands respect. I wouldn't have given her that. Dignified and broken, maybe. Dignified, but she was broken. Hey, Eddie. Eddie, I watched This Is 40. We'll talk about it later. Oh, God. But listen, some of you pull back when you get quiet. Hi, Jeanette. The quieter it gets, the more you get out in the world, the more you need to hear the applaud, the more you need to hear people say, oh, you cute, oh, you got this, oh, you that, and all it. The quieter it gets in your life, the more you need to have all of that fanfare. And that's okay. It really is. It really is. But it's time to pull back. Not because you're weak, not because you're rebuilding something that required privacy, right? But what I want you to think about as we navigate through today and I start slapping paint on paper and move this beautiful woman out of the way. I want you to think about healing needs space, not spectators. I want you to think about you can't grow and perform at the same time. You cannot. You can't be outside and inside at the same time. Quiet seasons strip away the distractions of the world. They do. And not every sacred needs to be shared. Joseph was a dreamer. Joseph. Some people say that the mistake that Joseph made was that he shared his story with his brothers. And I say, no, that was just a setup for where he was going and where he needed to be so that he could get in the private spot so he can hear more of what his real assignment was. That's how I see it. Okay. But this girl is beautiful. I think she is beautiful. I think because I took her and I did some other things to her, I had to put her in a frame and I had to give her some other things around and Darcy's stamp just really um, made her still stand out. It's like she's laying on a bed of beautifulness. But in the process, she was still broken. She was still healing. And she needed to realize that she needed to be set aside, set apart. And framing her up made me look at her in a different light. And I was just like, ah. And I did this girl probably about 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 different prints, but this one stood out. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to think about yourselves right now. I want you to think about how do I need to set myself apart from everybody else, even on YouTube. What sets you apart from everybody else on YouTube? And that's the people that are doing the YouTube channels, right? Hey, Carla, what sets you apart? What sets you apart? Everybody, if you want to share in the chat, what sets you apart from someone else that you would measure yourself up with? I think I'm apart. I am different and can be set apart from others. I would say other women that fall in the category and they got to fall in the category with me, fall in line with me, in the box with me, is because I am very authentic. I could give less than a California flip about a lot of things that a lot of people care about. If I decide to want to give y'all some FaceTime right now, my hair ain't done. I don't have makeup on. I don't care. My shirt got paint on it. I don't care. Those are the things that I've outgrown. There was a part of me where I did, and I wouldn't have dare gotten on live without having all the things done, like even having pants on, right? And some of the stuff you can't even see, and most of the time people don't even care. They don't. I show up and I show up with the audacity to just don't care. I was talking to daughter number two this morning. She just like, she was talking about some things. She's like, but really, mom, I really don't care. And we have to talk to each other because we get it. Daughter number two and I have a conversation together, and it's like she says what she says, I say what I say. We kind of understand each other's language, and then we have to chastise each other depending on what we're talking about, because we do know right from wrong, and sometimes we just have to say what we want to say so that we can get it out, right? We're not trying to prove whether we're right or wrong or we're good enough, but we are trying to prove to ourselves that we can handle it. And it's come to the point and place in our lives right now that I know me, I just know that I can't handle everything. And I don't have to prove that I wasn't broken, because I share it with all of you guys to say, child, I was broke, and some days I be still broke. But becoming doesn't, it didn't need an audience. Like all of my growing through moving, growing through the first 5, 6 years of my marriage, all of these things that I felt needed to be perfect. And I would sit down and I would journal, and I was looking at my journal. I was just like, Dad, you put a lot of pressure on yourself, girl. And then I go and I was like, I did, didn't I? Do y'all put a lot of pressure on yourselves? Like, do you really? Because I'm telling you, I did. Like, I was trying to prove that I was okay. I was trying to prove that God was doing a good thing in me, that I was a good steward of His word, of His money, of His anything that I know that God has blessed me with. And like I said, excuse me, every day I wake up in the morning, I knew that I needed to be good at it. But how many of you know proving stuff sometimes it's just exhausting because it never ended. And I think probably after maybe 10 years, I can tell you it was 2017. Um, yeah, Mr. McClure retired in 2016. January 19th, 2017, I just gave up the ghost. I was just like, I can't do it no more. I'm over you. I'm over this. I'm over that. I'm over them over there. I don't want to do it anymore. And I think that was a good segue into where I was getting ready to go. Because after 2017, I just threw up my hands, just like, I'm exhausted. I can't do it. I quit my full time job, told CEO to go kick rocks. I just didn't want to do it. I just couldn't do it. I was exhausted, and it wasn't for me. Looking back on it, it was what needed to happen. I needed to break so that transformation could happen. I was overperforming. I was just over it. I was just over it. I was over the trying to be not the angry black woman for the lady, the people I work with, because I was the only black female manager in the whole western north, up there in Colorado, that area. Show up in the room, I was the only one. It's just like, oh, why can't nobody get my passion? Why does it have to be anger? And that's what you're trying to do when you're trying to be loud and you're trying to perform for people, and you just get exhausted. You just get exhausted. So after 2019, losing my son, we move on, and it's just like, okay, I know I'm not going to do this the same way. Let's just move forward. Let's get this together. God, what we going to do? What we going to do? How we going to do this? With all the anger, I was mad. I was cussing and fussing, just like God. I was just all the things, right? But that's when the transformation happened. That's when I wasn't asking for the applause. I wasn't asking anybody else how I was going to do it, because the truth was the only person that can help me was me. And really just like fussing and cussing and just like, God, I don't know what you got going on, but I trust you. I have faith to believe that you're going to bring me through a thing. And whatever you're doing, can you, this was me. I said, can you do it quick? Can you do it quick? And then you're just like, nope. Because here it is. I didn't evolve into all of this right here until 2022. Life happened in 2019. But I can say when the gut feeling came along, the gut, when it hit me in my gut that you need to move, you need to change, it's time. And then I said, Mr. McCoy don't want to move. He's happy with his new job and all the things. And then that one day, that Monday, I asked the question. He said yes. The realtor was there on Wednesday. The house was on the market on Friday. We closed. We took an offer on Sunday, and in 17 days, we were moved. We were moved, and 2 weeks later, we were here in Alabama. And then 2 months later, we were here on Easy Living Ranch. Transformation in the quiet time. You have to be quiet because the comeback is quiet, right? Stop seeking the applause of other people. Start applauding yourself, right? This one right here, it's just gonna set you free. You don't need a witness to your growth. I didn't need y'all there for all of the stuff I just told you about. Because sometimes oversharing too early can disrupt the healing. Because what? Somebody will be like, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that. Seeking validation can delay the transformation. Because if I would have shared all the things that I was thinking about at the time, I can hear the people, oh, what you gonna sell your house for? What you gonna move for? Why you gonna do that? Why you gonna start over with a mortgage? Why you oh, we heard it all after the fact. And I just told him when Mr. McCoy said a couple things to me, I said, why don't you tell them to mind their damn business? There ain't nobody asking them to pay now mortgage. Ain't nobody asking them to feed now dog. Ain't nobody asking them nothing. Just get if unless you gonna send me some money to pay the mortgage, you ain't got nothing to say over here. That was how I felt, and that's still how I feel. Cause listen, the comeback is quiet, y'all. Do you hear me? Clap for yourself. That's a different level of healing. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a little bit because I see we got some things in the chat, and I'm gonna see. And I'm gonna take a break and grab me some coffee. I never thought Joseph made a mistake sharing that. I thought how awful to have brothers like that. Julie Parker, I don't think his brothers was awful. I think that's how people those are the people you need in your life. Julie Parker, you need brothers like Joseph had in your life. Dig deeper into that. Ask God to open up your mind. Oh man, that's amazing. When you got people in your mind like that, in your life like that, just wonderful. And I feel like somebody, Eddie popped in. Carla, I got Carla. I'm gonna have to start saying like Mariah, give me some pinky hellos when you pop in so it can stand out and I can say hello. Cause I don't want you coming in the chat now and say hello. And do hit the thumbs up cause YouTube want to know y'all here and they want to know you in the chat and all the things. Okay, Carla says, I love that story. My daughter was in Joseph in the Technicolor Dream course in sixth grade. She played Benjamin, wife of the camel. I put so much pressure on myself, and I agree, Karen. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, sorry, everyone. I'm having trouble. Okay, that's not me. Julie, All right, Karen, you were the angry black woman. I was the spicy Latino. I told them to fudge all the way off. Eddie, man, you know how it is when you get, they just whew. Let me drink a little bit of this coffee because they just wasn't never happy. I don't care how. Unless I was, hey girl, how are you? Like, oh, that's just so fake. And it was so exhausting putting on that dang gum show every single day. Now, when I worked for that company in Florida, I ain't had them problems. I ain't had them problems. Had a problem. But when I went to Colorado and went back, well, not the first store, the second store they put me in. I knew I was gonna have them problems because they already said how she was. She was she one of them. I'm gonna say that. I ain't gonna say she changed. I'm gonna say she one of them. I believe she's still one of them. I believe she's still watching me too. I'm gonna say that. But the problem was, no, it wasn't a problem. The thing that really baffled me is I really had high admiration for this young lady, right? I really did. Like she did great things for the company. She had been for the company for a while. I wanted to learn some things, but baby girl wasn't opening that jar. She was not. And I had to let her know, okay, no problem. And when I said, okay, no problem, it was like I said, like I literally took a dump on her. I'm not finna beg you. I mean, that's about like let's like Mariah and I. I can use Mariah because we're in relationship. We are in relationship personally and professionally. And then if Mariah came and like if I say, well, Mariah, I want to do this, 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 and this, And then she's like, well, no, I can't show you how to do that. I can't tell you how to do that. I mean, you tell me what you want to do, and then I'll just do it. Right? Then it's like, wait, hold up. Well, I thought we're getting in the car and we're gonna ride together, right? Because of how we starting. Then I'd be like, okay, well, no problem. I just don't want to do this no more. But then we come back and then she's like, well, why you getting an attitude? Then you know what I'm saying? So that's how that relationship went. Wait a minute, lady, I work for you. Like I literally worked for her. I made her look good. My department was a number one, and not only in the city, it was the a number one in this brain in this company's over there. So you might want to not do me like that. And then when I got to the place where I didn't care no more, I stayed in the office more than I stayed on the floor. But y'all know I still had to come back and show up because I'm not gonna make me look bad. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. And that's why I said Joseph had brothers that were, oh my goodness. We all know family be the first one to screw you over sometime. That's why I say it's not a surprise. You want people in your life like that because they make you stronger. I was talking to who was I talking to? I was texting with somebody and think it was Carla, was it you or was it Paula? Somebody yesterday. And I said, where you going, what you're going through right now, it's just building up your heart muscle. It's just building up your heart muscle. Because you gotta be strong to go through some of the things that y'all are gonna be going through. Y'all think y'all done been through some things because y'all have connected with Karen McCoy. I am giving y'all some insights on how to be strong, and I'm putting some things in your brain, like God in the universe is getting ready to really show you how strong you are. Or you're already in some poop and you're trying to figure out how to get that poop off your feet or off your shoes. And I'm over here sitting here telling you, don't worry about it. It's okay. We all got some poop in our life. And now what I want you to learn how to do is just to handle it while it's there. Because it ain't going nowhere. And eventually, if you keep walking, 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 it won't be there no more. It will not be there no more. Ask me how I know that statement is 100 fact, Karen. Yeah, I feel like it. I feel like oh wait, Julie, spicy Latino was a yeah. And listen, we do our own cuz we can talk about ourselves. It's becomes offensive when someone else calls you that. You know, and when someone else called me an angry black woman, that is very offensive. Very offensive. So much so that it doesn't make me angry, it really makes me sad, like to the point to where it's just like I used to. This is the old Karen. I used to be like, well, Dad, what did I do? Like, am I angry? Am I really angry? Like, I'll be questioning the hell out of myself and be like, what did I do? I'd be sitting there going back and forth. I almost turned into a damn alcoholic, trying to figure out, well, what did I do? And then it came to a point one day when the lady, I don't know who this lady was. I feel like she was an angel that came through the store. And she told me, she just was talking to me. She was a white lady. And she was talking about how beautiful I was. And she just like, well, do you mind if I just include black in there? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, do you mind if I call you a beautiful black woman? And I was like, no. I applauded her for asking me. We later on became good friends to this day. We still reach out to each other. Of course, I moved from Colorado, but we still, connect. And when I go back there, we kind of haven't been back much. But you need people in your life like that. They ask your permission. They don't just label you. Like just because I was black, she just didn't assume that I want to be called a beautiful black woman. Because daughter number 3, people be like, "Oh, you just so beautiful. Your skin is just so chocolate, and you just all it." And it was so offensive to her. And she's just like, why I gotta be all the things? So think about the labels that people are putting on you. Think about it. Think about it. Some of the labels, people do mean good. They want it to sound great. But some of the labels are just not what you want. Especially when you're healing. You don't want those kind of labels. Now, in a setting, like I feel like me, Mariah, Eddie, Becky, Darcy, let's see who. I don't know. I got some of them. I gotta be very, very. Oh, Carla, Paula. Some people from the chat, the way you are in the chat, we can get together in person and we can ride out. And then if you do say something that'd be like, hey, hold on, you went a little further there. Let's back that up a little bit. You wouldn't be offended. You just take notes and be like, all right, that was a little touchy. But you get some people when you say that, they be like, well, what the hell I said? You don't like that? I'm just saying such and such and such. Like, you gotta be able to back that thing up just a little bit and be like, okay, wait, hold on. My bad. Right? If you don't, then you're part of the problem. I'll just say that. And say that. And healing is not something that you probably are doing well for yourself. So therefore it's easy kind of to, throw some paint out there on other people and then consider it, oh well no, I was just playing. No, that wasn't playing. No, that's not what that was. All right, we're gonna do that way, and that's the right way. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave that like that. I have dealt with a lot of people in my life, and that's why usually I talk to women over 40 because I took my power back after 40, and that's what I tell my daughters now: is don't wait, don't wait till you're almost 50 to try to realize that you're not the problem. And I'm not saying everybody in your life is the problem, but you're not the problem. Are you part of the problem, or are you part of the problem, or are you part of the solution? There's a difference, right? I shared this with somebody I was talking to yesterday. And they want to go into, what's going on in the world. And I said, and then they want to go into something else. And I said, well, I don't choose to want to talk about either one of those right now. She's like, well, that's the problem. People don't want to talk about this stuff. I was like, hey, I have a husband who was in the military for 28 years. I don't need to talk about what's going on right now. I don't. You maybe need to talk about it for whatever reason, and we need to maybe talk about why you feel the need to want to talk about it so much. And she kind of gave me her little, spiel, and I listened because I'm I'm a good listener. I mean, being a counselor, I can talk. I can listen way more than I can talk. That might be hard for y'all to believe because Mr. McCoy said something about one of his coworkers, and he's like, "She talked more than you." I was like, "I don't know if I should be offended. Like, what that mean?" But the person he was talking about, I knew for a fact she could talk. But she's a nice person. She is a very nice person, but she can talk. So the person said, they gave me their take on it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So while my husband was serving the country and fighting in, he'll have to put in there, I think 3 or 4 different wars, all of them, put it this way, all of them that have happened since 9/11, he's fought in. He's been a part. Because again, 28 years in the military, you can do the math and, you know, say, all the things. Thank you for your service, Mr. McCoy, and all that right there. And he'll be like, what you thanking me for? Kind of. And I was just like, well, that's what people say. Thank you for the service, whatever. Okay, but anyway, so when things were going on, she was living her life. She was partying and doing all the things. She could have gave less than a darn at what happened in 9/11. She remembered, but she couldn't really remember what she was doing. And I was like, dang, I don't know nobody that don't remember what they were doing when 9/11 happened. I was in a building with 15 floors, and I was on floor number 7. And after I saw that thing on the TV live, I was like, wait, that's not a movie? And they said no. I said, well, the first thing I'm finna do is get the hell off the top of this building and go get my children. And that's what I did. Okay. I went to the school to get the little ones. The little ones knew what was going on. I got the kids from high school. They didn't even know what was going on. I found that a little backwards. Like, why didn't the high school kids know what was going on? It was just too funny for me. Okay. All right, let me go. Y'all in the chat. Let's see. I've been through some stuff, man. Yes, and it made me stronger. Okay, somebody tried to treat me like I was the angry black woman while I was advocating for my son. I lit her behind up. Let me tell you something, Zal. If I did not know, based on what you just said right there, once you said I lit her behind up, I would have known. I would have been able to put context to color then. I lit her behind up. That's just that kind of kind of color, put some color on it there. Because when a mama say that, she say, I'm gonna light your up. That usually is a sister getting ready to give you a new one. Told her, don't ever try to make me deal my advocacy for my son. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, sometimes we can get angry, but that's not anger. That's passion. I want to know what the difference. Why does it have to be angry? Like I've still haven't gotten the answer. Still haven't. Eddie was talking about something on his live yesterday with oh my goodness, what did he say? Something about why she crying over that or whatever. Or was it Regina Hall? And that was the movie making what we as black women see as like what you crying for. Like I would be saying to be like, I don't understand what you're crying for. Like, but I would never say that. But inside, I'd be like, what the hell are you crying for? I don't get it. So now they call it the Karen. Everybody doing the Karen. I hate it's got to be my name, but it's just like, well, what you complaining about? Like I'm confused. How are they bothering you? Right? So I don't know. All right, let me finish reading the chat. But interesting thing, Eddie, on that live yesterday, you really just had me going down. I was just like, so much so I had to watch a lot of the movies last night. Had needed some chuckles and things. Hey Eddie, as I was growing up, I didn't even notice other people had difference. Now I love the different colors. Mm, mm. When I was going through stuff, I had people telling me they knew how I felt. I was doing things wrong, blah, blah, blah. I withdrew, and so I must be depressed, and they should come around to cheer me up. We know that one too, right? Or either they couldn't tell you what you're doing wrong, or they give you their version. I have locks on my doors and know how to use. Yeah. If anyone has read the Pollyanna books, you always look for the good. Carla says we have a week at the beach with the same folks every year. One lady from PA I've known for years called her told her I was a but I was not a whoa. I told her I was a so there's a difference, Carla? I'm asking for me. I'm here in Alabama. Like, is there a difference? Oh, that kind of goes back. I don't know if y'all remember that day I told you me and Mr. McCoy was in the car when we went to get my toolboxes and I said something bad. Carla, it was along the lines of what you just said. And I was like, oh, that was bad to say that because I don't know the difference. I don't. Carla said, get it right. But like, are you what's with the watches? Are you righteous? Carl said, there's more to that story, but I'll save it when we need a laugh. Oh, isn't it always? Carla got me on my seat. I want to know now. Carla, I just feel like you just need to come live so we can have you. I can have you in the chat. So when my stuff gets real heavy and deep, then I can be like, all right, Carla, give us a little side one so we can all chuckle. Because I do want y'all to take what I'm saying serious. However, I do not want it to depress you, get you down, and make you feel like you just losing your ever loving mind. I don't. But I do want you to take 10 minutes a day to take care of yourself. 10 minutes is all you need. It is. Okay, Mariah said, oh, yes, there is a difference. Oh, my God. I feel like we need to have a Zoom session so y'all can tell me the difference. Oh, Carla said, I am a righteous hillbilly. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I have a question. And Lord, I'm going to try to make this as let me see if I can make this as if I can't make it, because I have to talk it out. But if I can't make it, it's already see. I already feel like it needs to be an apology, right? Because it's in my thought process, but it goes in line with some understanding. Um, Maybe I should use myself. I think I'll stick to me. I'll think I'll stick to me. I'll stick to me. So that right there, kind of what you're saying. There's a difference. What that kind of means to me is, um, there's a difference in calling me ghetto and bougie. There's a difference. I'll take bougie, but I'm not ghetto. I think that might be kind of what we're saying. If not, Lynn or anybody else that can kind of bring on, because I'm bougie in a sense. I am very, very bougie. I don't even hide it no more. I am. It's because I have an expectation of how I personally, me, show up in the world. Because I feel like I come along and I represent the one, and that's God. And so I don't want to come along like when I said what I said to Mr. McCoy in the car. It quickly the spirit just like, oh, that was not right, and I quickly is like, up, bad Karen. So I don't want to offend anybody. However, I do want to know how we put these labels on different areas and where did it kind of come from, and did was it done in the funniness of it, and then it just kind of, I don't know, like girl, like around here they call. I don't like being called a girl. I don't like. I'm not a. I don't like being called a girl, but a girl, and ugh, that just goes way deep. But I think that's what we're talking about. An agent is look. An agent is looking, helping me with. Oh, Ellen. Hey, Ellen. Nice, nice, nice. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that in so we can keep, because I still got you in my book. Julia, I was talking to Julia last night on my member live, so we're still praying for her and her family. So we still praying over here. Um, but not self righteous. I mean, I got a little bit of, I think a little bit, just a twinge of self righteousness, a little bit, because sometimes you got to show up and you got to have some self righteousness so that you can show them that you are righteous, and you don't mean them no harm, but you just sometimes you gotta. I'm just saying. I wouldn't have a clue what my label would be. Julie Parker, I would like to have drinks with you too. Like, it'll be interesting to have a conversation along with Amy Kay. It's just some people I just find very interesting, and I think that comes on the way y'all comment in the chat. I just be like, oh, I think that'll be an interesting conversation. Like, I want to go deeper with that. Tell me more. The counselor in me. Tell me more. And then at the end, I probably have like two or three different questions. See you later, Ellen. Thank you for sliding in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you didn't on the way out. And we'll see you in the next live. I'll be live tomorrow over there with Tara and Amy Kay. And Becky will be sliding in, I think, in the later evening. I don't know how that's going to work out because it's Friday. And I got the granddaughter, and I'm going to have to take her to see her great grandmother and her great great grandmother. And we got to get some photos and things because it is good for her too. I like for when she gets in the room, she'd be like, "Grandma," and then everybody looks up. I think that's so cute because it's a blessing. Okay, now y'all ain't gave me much in the chat about some of that, so we gonna leave that alone, or either it didn't make it. We just gonna kind of leave it on. Julie Parker said, also my facial expression. Mom used to say she could read my face like a book. Oh, but can I read your face like a book? See, your mom knows you. She birthed you. She knows your thoughts. I've lived in Tennessee for Brenda. Barbara's in Tennessee now. Where in Tennessee are you at? I ain't speaking of Tennessee. I ain't seen Justin in a while. I haven't seen Normally. Have y'all seen Normally around? Okay, I think I'm getting some. Okay. Okay, see. Okay, see. Got it. Thank you, Mariah. I knew I was gonna get a little more understanding. Okay, so yeah, that's the one Thank you. So I'm on the right track then. And then Carla, are you from North Carolina? Because I looked at the movie. What's the movie? Lawlessness, and they were in Virginia. I think that's where it was. But it's some good things. So that's why it go. I indulged in that part of the conversation because I feel like it goes well with the comeback is quiet, because everything that we're talking about usually is you have to decide for yourself if it's something that works for you, right? And for me, I felt I needed to sit down and be quiet because I had done a lot of noise making. I had done a lot of I did a lot of external validation, a lot of performing. I made it urgent for everybody else and not for me. And in the becoming stages of my life, I needed to be quiet so that I can internalize my alignment, so that I can know that I needed to be patient with myself. I needed to be truthful with myself. I needed to be like, Karen, are you an angry black woman? And then I had to work that thing out for number one, the question, well, what is one? Like, what is it? Like y'all see I'm asking you for your what you're saying, but I had to ask myself for myself. And so I had to be quiet and do the work and work it out. Had to ask some other sisters, be like, hey, am I an angry black woman? Are you angry? Like we had to do some work. And then they'd be like, I don't know why they say we're angry. Then I had a situation with my son when he played football. He would get upset. He was a helmet thrower. If they lost, he just because he would like take the team and just throw it on his back, and he felt like he'd done something wrong. He didn't do enough. And I'd be like, and they would just consider it just, oh, he's just so angry. Like he's an angry child. He's angry this. And he was far from it. And this was Joshua. He was angry. He is not the child I would call angry at all. Not at all. He had more passion than the world knew what to do with. They took his kindness for his weakness. And I think that's what happens with a lot of us as women, irregardless of what color we are. If we get and dig in too hard, they'll say we're depressed, we got problems, you got issues, you need to deal with this, you need to deal with that. And it has nothing to do with that. Sometimes we just take too much on, and we really need to just step back, let some things dry, let it perform on its own, and we don't even need to be a part of it. Right now, while I'm talking to you, I'm letting this dry so we can move on, right? Because becoming is peaceful. And because it's rooted in truth, that's where you don't have to explain yourself. Like, I want you to ask yourself, am I doing this? Am I doing this to become or to be seen? Am I doing this to heal, or just so that the world can just always call my name and talk about me? Why are you doing what you're doing? One of my friends last week, I asked her, why are you doing what you're doing? Answer that question. And it should be answered with the passion. I show up here on YouTube so that I can help you rediscover, reclaim, and renew your joy by slapping paint on paper so that we can heal what? One brushstroke at a time. It doesn't change. And then I want you to know that you're the best thing that God woke up this morning. And is, right? Stop seeking applause for personal progress. Nobody's going to applaud you for healing. What they will do is applaud you for how you show back up in the world. Maybe like, oh, you don't hear a whole lot out of Karen no more, because she be moving stealth mode. Like, yeah, I don't know. You, but where you be? What you be doing? They call my phone on Monday. Be like, hey, I'm live Monday and Wednesday. Most people, well, I won't do such and such. Can we do it on Wednesday? No, we can't do it on Wednesday. I'm over on YouTube Mondays and Wednesdays. You want to hang out? Come hang out with me. I'm over on YouTube Mondays and Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm over there for a couple hours talking to people as the grief artist. We have different things every Monday and Wednesday. It is all centered around what? Healing. Why? Because that's the journey that I'm on. I am not over here teaching you how to watercolor. I just happen to do watercoloring in the process of the conversation. Am I looking for the applause? Nope. Because I'm going to sit here and be like, girl, that look good. That's cute. And a byproduct of my transparency and my standing flat-footed and I am the best thing that God woke up this morning, y'all come along and y'all join me over here, and then y'all confirm what God has told me to do. That's how that thing works out. You do not need a witness for your growth. You do not need to send me a text message and say, Karen, I'm growing. But what you do need to do is talk through some things with yourself. Oversharing too early, remember, it can disrupt the healing. Joseph told his brothers about the dream. Seeking validation can delay the transformation. Private victories. Clap for yourself. That's what I want you to do. I want you when you're in the bathroom, like after you've done what you've done, you took a shower and you get out and you look in the mirror, just be like, oh, she is beautiful. Look at her. Look how fine she is. Clap for yourself. Don't wait for your husband, sister, brother, cousin, nobody to say nothing. Just be like, congratulate yourself. And do that. Do it every day. Every time you think about it, hear me in your ear saying, oh, congratulate yourself. And don't compare. Your becoming who you are is quiet. And remember, the two things can coexist. That's what I had to learn about my grief and my joy. They can coexist. Comparison kind of creates a false timeline. So I don't want you to compare. Just say they can be there together. Some of you might feel behind. Don't feel behind. Remember what I said? You are here right now. You're still breathing. You're still creating. You're still trying. You're still here. You're not too late. You're just layering on some more life. You're just getting fabulous for the people that you're going to be talking to. I look at it now. I had to go through what I went through. Had to. All right, let me go back. Gotta go back. All right. Just north of Alabama line. Right, Brenda. Yeah, so Barb is in, I can't remember the exact, but yeah, she's up there now. Hey, that rings bell. This kind of meaning I'm innocent and they assume I'm not. I don't feel like my face is doing anything different. My kids will look at me and know exactly what my face is saying. Oh yeah, I got one of them faces too. Lynn says, once we start taking up for ourselves or advocating for whatever, we are angry. Absolutely. Long as we sit there and let them piss on us and tell us it's raining, it's all cool. But as soon as we get up and put that umbrella up and be like, no, thank you. Then it's like, oh, she's just so angry. No, she ain't angry. She just don't want you to keep pissing on her. And then gonna talk about, well, who stank around here? Well, you really do, because you the one did the pissing. But now that it's over here and I choose to sit in it, now it's not your fault no more. It's my fault because I choose to sit there. But then when I get up and water that puppy down, now I'd be like, oh, she angry. She ain't just sitting there taking what we dishing out. It ain't. Go get somebody else to do it. As a matter of fact, don't get nobody else to do it. Stop acting like a dog. Carla says, I tell people I live in West Cricket. Well, I live in BFE, Carla. I don't make clapping sounds in the back. Eddie, I can't with you. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna see if Mr. McCoy gonna be in the bathroom clapping. Well, up the hallway. I don't care where you do it. Just celebrate yourself. But Eddie ain't got. We know Eddie gonna celebrate himself. Okay, I miss up. Carla says, yes, I'm from a small foothills community called Cricket. Now I live in 2 miles up the road in Millers Creek, North Carolina. People in Millers Creek feel superior to folks in Cricket. Sound like the people in Montgomery feel superior to the people in Clayton or Eufaula. And then the people in Birmingham feel like they're better and more educated because they went through all the things than Montgomery and then all the other little towns. Yeah. Yeah, we had to deal with all of that. Then you had to deal with those that worked over here, and then you couldn't go, oh, yeah. I get all of that, Carla. We could have some great conversations. They call you angry, but then expect you to fall in line and vote for them. Please. Right? Y'all got that, please. My coffee that got cold. Okay, what time is? Okay, look, she done came to the door 2 times. I told her to give me the first hour so she didn't distract me. Oh my goodness. Today fell in line. When I tell you it fell in line in a good way. Fell in line in a good way because I felt like this was going to be a hard one because it was hard for me. It gets hard sometimes when I have to talk to some of my sister girlfriends, and a lot of people know that I'm a little forward. I don't bite my tongue anymore. I was tired of tasting blood. And now that I'm looking at this, I kind of want this to be, well, I keep putting up the paintbrush and then I keep putting it down because I want it to be simple. I want it to be not a lot, but it keeps, how about this? How about this? We're going to do this because I really do like the way this is. Okay, and because I still want to slap some paint on some paper, we'll just do this. We'll just do this. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. But it's funny when you get when you're on your healing journey. So let's look at it this way. You're on your healing journey. You've decided I need to heal. I need to get myself together. I do not need to keep showing up and letting these people really tick me off. Like I need to learn how to sit when I'm being really called a bad name. Like the worst thing me personally, that you could call me is the B word. I don't want to be your B. And there was a time in my younger growings up when that was the thing that young ladies called each other. Yo, what's up, B? You know, and I'd be like, So then they'd be like, oh, you think you better than us? And I wouldn't say yet like I would now if we were have that conversation. I'd be like, girl, yeah, I'm not that. But I didn't like that. So you get tired of having the conversation. So as I was thinking about it, I was like, I had things to protect my peace, right? And now I limit access to people who can get to me, right? I don't always want to hang out. On the weekends, I'm usually going to be over here on YouTube, right? Usually going to be doing something on YouTube. I'm going to be on somebody's channel, supporting somebody. I'm going to be learning some things. As a matter of fact, this week, Saturday, I'll be getting ready for content for May because April is done. I just need to, do thumbnails. So I'm doing something, right? This weekend, this one right here, Friday, I'll be doing something. But again, I want to do something with the granddaughter while she's here with the other folks. And then I think Mr. McCoy's off the weekend, I think. But if I don't want to do anything, I'll just say, I don't want to do anything. I'm going to stay home and I'm going to be in the studio. And that's what I want to do. So I limit, right? And then the other thing I do is I have those 10 minutes that I keep telling y'all I want you to do. 10 minutes. Silence is where the clarity speaks to you. Okay. And then, and I wrote this down. The other one I did was I stopped explaining what I was doing because I didn't owe people an update. I just would say no, and I stopped giving explanations. And it 2025, it was hard. So I'm hoping 2026, I'm doing better with it. Like even now, I've had to say no, and I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. Or I stopped rushing because last Friday I was supposed, like Fridays I kind of hang out with Amy and Tara. And so Friday I was kind of rushing, but then I was like, nah, I can't do it because I'm going to hang out with my girls. So instead of rushing to get back home, I just didn't. No, I wasn't gonna be able to do it. Right. So just no and stop explaining it. Choose alignment over approval. Peace comes from being true to yourself, not being liked. I come over here and show up on this YouTube channel and I try to be authentic as the day I was born. Because why? I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be over here lying to y'all and telling y'all got the best life there ever was. No, some days I just be wanting to slap the crap out of some folk. Told Mr. McCoy that. I was like, sometimes I just be wanting to just knock the hell out of some people. And then he kind of looked, be like, I sure hope that ain't me. Sometimes it is. I be wanting to knock you out too. And it's not because maybe it's something he's done. It's just I be so daggum angry. Because sometimes the thoughts get in my head that like two of my children are not here. And then these little knuckleheads that are back here, they don't want to even get together and have a family gathering because they mad at each other or whatever. And so then I realized and have talked myself off the ledge. I'd be like, listen, they going through something too. They got their own life to live. And then, which is why it reverts back to me. Limit access. Create your daily routine. Stop explaining yourself. And then I tell them the same thing. So that when I say no, then they can be like, okay, well, she's doing the same thing she tell us to do. And at the in the last one, I want y'all to remember to celebrate. Celebrate the private wins. Celebrate for yourself so that you're not always wanting somebody else to show up for you. Celebrate yourself. You did something good, celebrate. Then when you put it up, just be like, oh, look what this joy looks like. Boom. Nothing else. Y'all like this? I don't care if y'all like this. If you didn't like it, you wouldn't be here. Which is why, in turn, I want to make it, I don't just get on here and chat. I'll be like, oh, let me show them something. So maybe I might step all over somebody's toes. So let me show them some pretty paint while I'm stepping on their toes. I don't know. I don't know until y'all say something in the chat. But I do know that people are here. So that tells me to be kind of interactive and let it be, let it work out. Explain to people how you did what you did or what I did. And it kind of works. It works for me. It works for me. It makes me feel better. So then I don't be wanting to slap the hell out of folks. You know, the mailman come and he about to tear down the mailbox that he done said, can y'all raise it higher? And then I'm like, why is this mailbox leaning? You said raise it higher. Now why is it almost back to the ground? So Mr. McCoy, if you're listening, you're going to have to fix the mailbox. I don't know if it's that girl or what, but see, simple things, y'all, just the simple things in life. I blanket everything to if you're fussing about things that really don't make a hill of beans of sense, truthfully, when you kind of narrow it down and start talking about it, ask yourself this question: why am I fussing about this? Wait for the answer. Why am I fussing about this? Where in your life have you chosen to just argue about whatever? And why? Why am I doing this? Right? What would you change if it didn't bother you no more? What would happen if it wasn't there? Would you find something else? Most of the time we do. We find something else. But quiet, be quiet. Sometimes just don't say nothing. Sometimes I've learned to not say nothing. Sometimes. Is it worth it? Sometimes it is. With my in-laws now, it ain't worth it. They ain't listening. I don't even want to fix them none no more. I just don't listen. If I can't handle it, handle them being in my presence with how they are, I just be like, don't pour me none of that. Don't invite. Nope, we're not doing it. Remember, I told you Thanksgiving this year, it's still up for am I doing it? Because I just don't want to deal with it. Invite me. Somebody can invite me. I don't want to do it. It'll be the first year in a long time that I haven't had it. So I have to ask myself, I'm over here questioning myself, y'all. Well, why don't you want to have it, Karen? Like, have the conversation. Ask yourself these questions because most of the time the answer is rooted in the truth of what you don't want to deal with. Mine, I think, because I'm still working on it, and I think I got some more months because shoot, it's all March is almost over, so we're getting closer. But by July, I better have an answer for myself. And right now, I don't think I have an answer for myself. And the answer I've kind of given myself is not good enough because it's a selfish answer. See, I'm over here. The things I'm telling y'all to do, I'm over here living this thing out, living this life. I'm trying to tell you. You ain't. I'm not telling you stuff I'm not doing on my own. All right, I want to do this way. We're just gonna do it because this was supposed to be something else, and I came on here and still did it the same way I did the other one. Slap, slap, put it down, boop, 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 put her down, get her down, doop, 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 doop. Don't stress over it. Don't stress over it. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Can y'all give yourself 10 minutes a day to think about you so that you can show up and be a better version of you to your husband, your wife, your sister, your brother, your cousin, or your co-workers. Some of you are still working, and some of you, y'all like your job. I mean, I can't say I've always had jobs that I didn't like, but I do know some of my jobs I just didn't want to be there, and it wasn't them, it was me. It wasn't. Now wait a minute. A kid called me a stupid. Ooh, wait, hold up, scroll up. Where that went? Behind my The other kids told me. I said, little boy, I am a lot of things, but I've never been stupid. I felt like that was coming. Oh God, that's funny. Oh, that's about being about like the old lady that called me the stupid N word. Say I'm a lot of things, but I'm not stupid. This got to dry. Oh my goodness. Okay, make sure. Sometimes indeed, feeling the feels. Yes, I've had a lot of that. Okay, okay. Brenda says I have a small set of friends. They know when to speak and when not to. 2025 was rough. I've done better over the past couple of months. I've become good at stepping back, say no, taking care. Brenda, I am very happy to read that. It'll be about time for your racer to come out, huh? As y'all know, Brenda has a racer that lives under her steps. Um, the Carla said what she said about that, and then it just like my grandma always said, "It's not what they call you; it's what you answer to." That's why back in the day, growing up in Alabama, let's just say that growing up in Alabama, I was born in the '60s, so y'all put context on this. The N word didn't bother me. Um, because my grandma would always say, "It's not what they call you; it's what you answer to." It's not what they call you; it's what you answer to. And I was just like, okay. So it never bothered me, but the older I've gotten, the more it does bother me, and that's because I just wish it would just go away. Because if you look it up in the dictionary, that's where the line gets drawn for me. It's the definition that was placed on the word. Just like, why in the world did it have to get that? Like, I'm just like, okay. And then now, they just use it like I think daughter number 3. We have a little saying, and when she called me, I'll be like, "Hey, you're not on. You're on." No, I'll be like, especially if I'm in a store somewhere. I say, "Hey, you're on speakerphone. You're not in my ear." That means she can't say what she wants to say. And then when the kids were growing up, we used to do the brown paper bag. If you got something bad to say, put it in the paper bag and then go throw it in the trash. Because sometimes it works better when you just get it out of your mouth, get it out of your thought process, and then it's not there no more. You know. So, all right, I'm getting ready to do a thing with my stamps. And my granddaughter she did a little gel printing on Monday. So I know she's anxious to show y'all what she did. So I'm going to stamp these the way I'm going to stamp them on here, because this is another way when you be like, oh, Karen, your flowers are so beautiful. They're a stamp. You can get your own and color them in yourself and put the stems. It's easy to put a line on them. Maybe you just can't get the definition. But that is Tanika and this is Joshua. And you can go over to PM Artist Studio and grab yours. Like we've done the hard work. Look, this is where I say if Mariah say, hey, I want to ride with you, like let's get in the car and go. And I'll be like, girl, I don't know how to do none of that. And she's like, well, I can't help you. Then these they wouldn't be in my hand. They would not. Because she had to help me bring this, like, wait, what? Like, I'm used to color. She kept saying black and white. I was like, wait, what? She's black, wait, but I put color in them. No, just black and white. Wait, what? That's what was going on over here. Wait, what? Then when I got it, I was like, oh yeah, got you, girl. Oh, let's ride out. Let's get in this car and let's go. So we riding. We riding. Hey Vicky. How are you doing? Vicky, I was on your live last night. I just didn't say nothing. Oh boy, Karen, I wish someone had told me that when I was a child. It's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. Is that what you're talking about, Julie Parker? I still have to use it as an adult. We're gonna walk these out. Let's see. Let's see. It doesn't matter what color ink. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. So we're gonna use. I'm gonna use this color. I'm gonna use this color. She's out there with the puppies. She's She's been very, very good. She was talking when Amy K was we were talking about what we were talking about on Amy K's live, and my granddaughter just kept saying, "Well, what's the problem with what we're talking about?" And she's like, "I don't understand why she don't like the slippers." And I was just like, "I don't know." And I put it in chat, and Amy didn't answer her either. So we're gonna have a private conversation. We are, but we go see. We go see. I was hoping Amy Chime came on in so she can tell y'all, so that way I can stop being very cryptic about it. Let's just say Lynn was there, Zal was there. Who else was there? Mo was there. Oh my goodness, it was funny. And I just wanted to keep riding it out. I was just like, oh Lord. And then Amy was just like, hey, I just got the 30-minute notification. I was like, oh shoot, 30 minutes. I done been on here. An hour just went by just that fast. That's how much fun we was having. We was having so much fun. All right, let's put this one. Who is that? Let's put that one right there. And am I worrying about the flowers I already have on there? Nope, sure ain't. Let's put that one right there. This way you don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. Just make sure we got a lot of ink on here. I need to get some reinkers. I've been using the heck out of this color. Because it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's a peony, so we can't put that one. Can't put that one right there. All right. And then let's just slap one over there. Yeah, let's do it. Now, you can get these. You get these stamps and you can paint them in. But I'm getting ready to do something else. Because this is what I've been having fun with. That's why what color ink you put down doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because once you get through embossing it, the only color that matters is the color that you're going to emboss with. And yeah, I'm putting all of that on there because I only really want to go over this, sweep it one time. And I didn't take it off the paper. Karen, you just really asking for it, aren't you? And is. Okay, let's do this. Oh, and Eddie, I got me some boxes. I did me got some boxes ready. Actually, we're gonna be doing two of the things from your channel, Eddie. We're gonna be doing the cans. And after she saw you doing the box yesterday, I saw her looking at the boxes, and I was like, we can do that. She's like, okay. But she's already made her houses. Like she already got furniture in the houses. So we're gonna try to back into putting some gel prints on these boxes. Because she was all on the floor. I was in the studio till about 11 o'clock last night. She was in here too. And then I was just like, okay, it's time for us to go to bed. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, because I got to get up with my papa when he get up. I said, oh, he not getting up early in the morning. He work late tomorrow. He go to work late tomorrow. She's like, oh, okay. Okay, there we go. You see? See how it doesn't matter? Doesn't matter. See? We done covered that up. Oh, wait, got a little spot over there. Hold on, y'all. If y'all saying something in chat, I can't see. Very, very, very intense. Now, this is the only thing I will not teach my granddaughter how to do. I barely can keep it from being messy. I know she would just love it, but I can hear her mama now, just like, we don't need that. We don't need that here. And I got this new cutting machine printer that I want. And I want it because I want it. That's just it. All right, let's get that up right there. All right. I doubt. I think she said she said she would kind of doubt. I'll say I doubt. I don't doubt it, Mom. Okay, wait. We've had cold weather the last few days. The race will not come out much until it gets okay. Yeah, we almost got up in the 80s and then we dropped down in the 20s. I was like, God, what in the world? What's going on? I was just like, ooh. All right, let's move you over there. Put you all over there. There we go. They got a little thing that you rub across the thing. I don't never use it because it never came out. I done tried all the things. It never worked. So this the only thing that really, I just move it where I want it to go. All right. Oh, did I scratch it out? Nope. Okay, let's go there. Let's get the heat tool a little bit. Let's get this heat tool on. Get this. Have you tried putting YouTube in rice? What the world? I just went to a place where I updated YouTube and it fixed the problem. So then, oh, that's interesting. That went in the. It was still wet. Oh, keep moving that girl. It's gonna burn paper. It was still wet, but it's not going. Of course, change because there's no ink under there. Hey, Allie K. Happy Wednesday. Oh, and for my members, don't forget Sunday. We will have our monthly Zoom meetup Sunday at 2 p.m. I think it's 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be on it too. So 2, 3, whichever one you can. And we will be doing watercolor. We'll be digging deeper into watercolor. A little bit, a little bit. Y'all know I don't consider myself a teacher. I just share things as I learn them. And if they work for you, hallelujah. Because I want everybody to learn how to do things so that they can add it to their healing journey. Slapping paint on paper have actually saved my whole sanity. So it might not be the thing for everybody. It's not for everybody. Oh, who's barking? She outside the door barking. Hi, Yolande. How are you? The blue is embossed. That's turquoise blue neon, actually. I love it. All right, I think we're good. We're good. Everything's got here. Y'all might can't hear it, but I just feel like I'll be yelling if I start talking while that thing is going. All right, so this is another way that I use my stamps for the people that are just like, oh, I can't draw, can't do that. Karen, I cannot watercolor like you. You don't have to now. You get to go get your these stamps. Oh, and now it's double points over at PM Artist Studio. You go get you some, and then you stamp them out, and then you do your own little bouquet and things. I could have stamped that off instead of taking that ink out. Like, for instance, that's that. We're going to let that sit right there. That's that, right? And you're just like, oh, can't do that. No problem. Go get you some. I think everybody needs to get them some stamps, some flower stamps, and stamp it out. Stamp it out. Stamp it out. Stamp up your paper. Put flowers everywhere. Amy K even put. She even put a flower on a girl's head. She had did some transparency and image transfer, and the lady's face didn't come out. She put a flower on top of her head. Oh, it was so cute. So there's that. And just kind of put that in there and kind of put that right there. All right, and then we're going to go back over here, open this up. That's it. Then I'm going to come back. You'll see in a minute. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. I usually have a coffee filter to put this in. But you know, I kind of have to make a mess. Oh, got a bottle feed a calf. Brenda, I need to come to your house. Oh, I need to come to your house. I bet that's going to be so much fun. I mean, kind of isn't. What happened to the mama? What happened? Please don't tell me her not with you no more. Oh, that's the sad part about owning the ranch and owning a farm, and you know, life happens and all the things. There's death in every part of life. There's nothing we can do to get over it. I don't care how much. Now that's one thing. I don't care how much money you got, how much money is circulating in the world right now. Death is something we can't get rid of. Can't get past it. Amy K. Amy K is here. Okay, Amy, you got to tell everybody because I didn't tell everybody what we were doing over on your channel. So you have to tell them what you're getting for your birthday, and then I'll go from there. We did not talk about it, but I did tell them how much fun we had over at your channel. So if you want to share what you're getting for your birthday and what we were talking about, but if you don't want to share, then we won't talk about it. They'll just have to go over and watch a replay on your channel. And she's probably gonna turn 3 shades red just even thinking about it right now. What else, Amy? What else? What else? She doesn't have an okay. She doesn't have enough milk. Okay, ooh, that's cool. We let him stay with her, but we have to feed him. She keeps him clean. Oh, nice. Okay, Brenda. See you later. I like that. Okay, so Amy, they were talking about fur. Her and Tara are doing journals um, over on her channel. They're doing March makes, and they're using journals from Miss V's website because they're designers. And so I came in a little late, but when I came in, they were talking about fur on the journals. And so I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, I didn't think anything was wrong with that. But then Amy's just like, oh, yeah, I don't have fur. No, I don't like fur. And so, of course, you know me, because I've been in the chat with, you know, Eddie and Mo and all of y'all. I was just like, what's wrong with fur? I bet you go walk in. I was like, you know, some silk. Then I think Lynn or somebody said silk. And I was like, yeah, you put on the silk and then you have on the high heel fur slippers. And Amy's just like, no, 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 oh, no, no. And I was just like, but what's wrong? And the more we talked about it, oh, you can hear in her voice, she got beet red. Hey, Carol. And I was like, see, look, Julie Parker says, I love soft and fluffy. That's what I'm saying. So I'm telling Amy, and then she's like, oh, I don't know. My husband wouldn't know what to do. And I said, oh, yeah, he would. You might not know what to do if you put on some furry slippers and some furry and some silk pajamas out, but I'm quite sure he'll get the message real quick. So then I said, you know, Mr. McCoy, there's a red and black one that I own. Man, that comes out, but that he knows what time it is. Ain't nothing to talk about. You don't spend too much time talking when the silk and the silk comes out and the furry, high heels come out, and you just don't spend time talking. And if you do, y'all using the fur wrong. Oh yeah, and that's what she said. She likes her fur on her animals only. So her birthday's coming up, and while we were on the live, and she was just protesting, just no, 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 sounded just disgusting with the thought. I said, "Well, Amy, your birthday present's on the way to your house." She's like, "No, Carrie, no." Yes, Amy, yes. Fur is fun. Fur is very fun. Okay, let me back up so I can get to where I'm going because we need to get to. And so the granddaughter was just like, well, why don't she like, that's the guy I got to tell you about that now that she doesn't share it. So the granddaughter's just like, why she don't like fur? I like my furry slippers. And I was like, I don't know why she don't like fur. Oh, continue on my channel. Okay, Vicky's in the Vicky hit live so you can come live when you feel like you need to catch up. If ain't nobody responding to you, it's because when you come into the channel now, I've learned you have to hit live because it still be wherever when you come in. So, well, I know you are, Amy. I know you are. I know you are. You are probably beet red, which means that goes back to context. And we could take that, but we ain't going there. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about it, Jules. Don't think it's over. Do not think it's over. Okay, so this is another thing you do with the stamps. When you stamp them out, right? And now you got you can take, well, I'm going to use green because I pulled out all my greens, but you can start building up your bouquet. Now you be like, well, I don't know how to draw the leaves either. No problem. Get you a big brush. Get you a big brush. Big brush. This one ain't big enough because I know how to draw my leaves, but I'm going to draw a stem because we're going to just make these flowers kind of come down. Coming down. There we go. Mixing up my greens and pull that out of there and kind of go down there. And then they were talking about moo-moos. I said I don't own moo-moos. I gave up on moo-moos probably about 10 years ago. As my children call my PJs, they call my PJs Claire Huxtable PJs. I could walk to the mailbox in my PJs. And if, God forbid, there's a fire, I will be rescued cute. It matters to me. But I did tell y'all that I'm bougie, right? Y'all did get that memo that I'm bougie. I'm not wearing no moo-moo. And the closest thing I do have one, it's nice and soft. My grandma gave it to me. But it is soft. But I mean, sometimes when yeah, I'm not going to do that because I got company in here right now. Use your imagination. We're not going to talk about that. Are we allowed? No. She said no. But she said, Amy, you need to get you some furry slippers. She said, mm-hmm. Train them while they're young, Amy. Train them while they're young. Oh, Amy, get you some furry slippers. When you get your furry slippers, then go get your mama some furry slippers. So, God, that's where we were. Hey, Jonah, how are you? I saw you popped in. Anybody else popped in? No, I got Devin. Yes. So if y'all could only imagine how the rest of that went, and Amy started talking about the girl that I started the live off with, and Tara was like, "No, we're not talking about the green girl. We're talking about you in these furry slippers." I'm not gonna start laughing because God, I was laughing so hard. I needed the chuckle. And it wasn't so much as what, because I mean, it was just a conversation, but it was the way that Amy just like, no, no, no. It's like y'all would have thought that somebody was going to set some fire to them slippers and she had to be walking in that fire. I was like, Lord, have mercy. And then I said, Amy, you know I'm going to talk about this for a while. And Mo was just like, and I'll help. So nobody was on that. Everybody in the chat loved the slippers. But I want to have so now, Amy, is the slippers, are we talking like let's see, how can I ask this? Because you know, you look at TV and you see those girls with them certain shoes on, and it just kind of gets a thought in your head. I ain't talking about them kind. Wasn't she, Lynn? Amy was adamant about not fur slippers. She's like, Karen, now Karen, but if you send me, then I'll have to. And then she wouldn't give me her size. She wouldn't give me her clothes. I said, she told me, what if I can't wear them? You'll figure it out. It's called exchange refund. She wouldn't tell me her husband's favorite color. I was trying to make him happy too. Oh, Oh, Vicky talking about some bunny slippers. Now we ain't talking about bunny slippers now. No, we don't want no ears on no slippers. We want the kind that makes you happy. There's a nice ending with the slippers that we're talking about. I got a couple pair. Got a couple pair. I don't really wear them often because the one pair I got my toes is out, and so then if I'm and usually I go outside. She talking about not encouraging the hugs. I am and is. And then Amy's just like, oh, I'm so glad he's not down here because if he'd hear this, he would be all for it. I'm like, yeah, he would. I know he would. Mr. McCoy probably ain't gonna chime in and chat because he's scanning right now. He can't do two things at once. He might come home and be like, what about them slippers? I'm like, we got company. He said, I don't wear animal slippers either. Amy. Amy talking about I'm tired. Girl. He don't he, I'm not going there. I'm just not. All right, I'm gonna finish this right here. So see, we see right here. We got we whew. See, I can't chat about it now. See, I was in Amy's chat. I could just type, but now I got to talk about it. So I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it because she's like Paige and Mr. Crack. She talking about I'm attracted to him, but I'm tired. Amy, he Amy, he comes with Remember he was fixing your basement and he had all the tools he needed. He needs your help. Oh, okay. I can't. It has to be cryptic right now. I can't. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all walk it out, and I'll just chime in. All right. So see right here, I've stamped it out. I did a little embossing. You don't have to do the embossing. You can get you some stamps, get you some ink, any kind of ink, and use with the stamps, right? And once you stamp them, then you can color these in any color you want. And here's the other good thing about it. So let's look at this right here. Where's my what I do with it? Probably threw it in the trash. Right here. So okay, the out is gonna be that. Um since our color's been red today, let's do that. All right. So and you don't have to worry about it because it's already see it just doesn't matter. You can just squiggle all across it, right? And there it is. It's done. Two done. So glad I'm at work and my husband can't hear this. He wants you to see, but Paula K, I think you and your husband now y'all don't need the slippers. Y'all got the sand, the beach, the y'all got all the things I feel like you need. That just nothing better than that. Be like, girl, come on, girl, let's take a walk on the beach. Nothing better than some strolls on the beach at night. Looking for some see if the what those things turtles have laid some eggs. Just saying. So see you get to squiggle it all because you already have your outline. And it doesn't matter because it's not going anywhere. The ink that I use is waterproof. But look how beautiful, look how pretty that is. You see how let's go on and finish them since they came to light. And then we're gonna transition from watercolor to we're gonna pull. We're gonna let it go how it goes. What time is it? Oh, good job. We got great time because it's Wednesday. I can't ride out on Wednesday. Amy K, I can go so many different ways with you with that conversation, but we'll put that one in the parking lot and we'll chat about it later on text. So that way it's out of our systems when we get back on live. Then we can talk code, and then we be like, well, if you know, you know. Oh my lord. let's make this one orange. A little orangey. Remember where, well, now the only issue I kind of came into, remember where I said the embossing powder got in where it wasn't any ink? It moved around a little bit, but we're not worried about it. It's a nice little, what do you call it, mishap. But I was going to tell y'all about this new printer thing that I want, kind of scanner cutter. It's a small one to go on my desk. I can't remember the name of it. There we go. Boom. Dude, there we go. And just like that, it's done. See how fast that was? You don't have to learn how to draw my flowers. Get you some stamps over at PM Artist Studio. Foam stamps. The ink keeps on giving. Let's see. I think we got some. Let's stamp them because we do some good stamping off. Can you go warm this up for me, please? Put it on 1. 1, yes. And then when you come back, we'll pull your gel print and we'll show you gel print for Monday. I think we only pulled 1 off because I had to show her what the outcome was going to be. And we're going to kind of do that one right there. So we got that one, and then I'm just going to kind of do that. And I'm not going to emboss this one. I'm not going to put the embossing powder on this one. I'm going to let this one dry, and then I'm going to make them other colors and pull the stems down, and then you have your own little bouquet. See what I'm saying? I'm so sad that I have to go now. I may have to come back and watch the end. Don't let me off too easy, y'all. I believe in y'all. Okay. Okay, Zal. Wait, who got a foot fetish? Let me back up. Did I miss something? Oh, barefooting is goodness. Karen is still trying to change. She always, you say how I ignored her changing this up. Well, way to try a subject. Wow, that's a great way to make. That's what Amy was doing on her channel, y'all. Okay, Vicky said, my husband likes silk PJs for us and pillowcases. Nice. I just like the feel of silk. Mr. McCoy don't really like silk. He likes soft, like cotton stuff, like cotton. And I like silk. I like the feel of silk. But like you can buy some shirts and something. He just like to rub on. He has a texture. You know how you have the kids that have that texture? They like texture. That's how it is with him and my granddaughter. They likes the texture. But okay, I'm gonna leave that right there. Let's move this out here. You ready to show your gel prints? Yes. Okay. Is it hot? Oh yes, that is warm. I didn't think 1 minute was gonna be. Maybe did 30 seconds. Oh, and remember, y'all, I was telling y'all I was asking y'all about these things that I got in the box, with my toolbox, and I was just like, what could I use them for? Well, she's used them for some furniture. So she's done some used it up. And this one I cut down and it's gonna go in my box. This little box right here, little half box, and it's gonna reinforce my box like that. And then I'm gonna put some prints around it. But I'm gonna let that sit in there so when I go and put stuff in there, like my books or whatever, it's gonna be like a bookshelf. And then you put them in there and put all my little books because I did a whole bunch of things last night. So that's gonna be a little reinforcement. You don't have to pick it up. We're not gonna do much. And just pull your prints and show it. Okay. Okay, so here's this one. And here's the finished product for me for Monday. I embossed it and see what Sarah did and took it and turned it into a background. So I can take this and literally cut it in half and have a card over here and a card over here. Hey, Shauna, how are you? Happy Wednesday. I cannot find your stamps in my studio. Have been looking for weeks. Oh my goodness. You can't find them? We gotta find those. So here we go. Vicky, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, universe, Vicky needs the stamps. So Joshua and Tanika, we need you to pop out of wherever you're hiding at and come on out because Vicky wants you back on the desk. Okay, there we go. They'll come, they'll pop up. So this is what started here, ended here. Started here, ended here. You get to do what you want to do. Because I did it this way with the flowers, and I did it this way because some people say, well, you do your flowers anyway, so it's easy for you to do it and then stamp on top of it. It's easy for you to do it as well. Take a blob, take 4 blobs and put them on the paper and then stamp over them. That's how it works. It's not hard. I think it works even better when you don't try to do it. Just stamp. Don't stamp first or stamp first. But I want you to not stamp first because I don't want you to worry about the perfectionism of it all. I want you to do really, and y'all don't get too much of the how from me, but this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. Oh, let me move. I was going to put that in my coffee. Okay, we got this. Let's say we got 3. We're going to do 3. Because y'all know y'all like the rules of 3. I do 3 because the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's me. And my son, daughter, and granddaughter. All right, let's do just boom. Put that down there. Just blob it. 1, blob it. 2, and this water just happened to have some color. And then 3 with your paintbrush. That's all you gotta do. That's all I want you to do. 3 blobs. All right? And depending on how wet it is, you're gonna have to let it dry. Now I'm gonna let this dry and we're gonna come back to it. Blob. Just imagine, and I really think this is why I think it should be 4 for me, because when you stamp 2, and then you're going to have another one, and I think when you stamp 2, you should stamp another 2, but we're going to leave it at 3. Then I want you to do something like this, right? Just like this. Just like this. Don't stress over it. Don't stress over it. Oh, and I'm using too much water. But bloom. There we go. Boom. There we go. Okay. Blobs. Just blobs. And then let it dry. We're going to let that dry. Now we're going to come back to it. Oh. All right, you ready? You ready? You ready? Ready? All right, hold on. All right, let's move all this out of the way. All right, where's that? You got to get it and bring it so we can put it on. So, for all of those who are just coming in or who haven't been here or you're new to the channel, I have a guest in the studio this week, and it's my granddaughter who is visiting from Jacksonville, Florida. What's your name?
Isaiah.
How old are you?
9.
All right. Are you an artist?
Yes.
All right. Teach them young. Teach them young. Do you like fur?
Yes.
Okay. Where's your... You looking for the one you did? Remember, it was on the 8x10. Right there. Right there. That one right there.
This one.
Pull that one out. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let me move my cup. Everybody says, hi, Zai. Great to see you again.
Hi.
Make sure I have some stamps I may be able to do that with. Now, Julie Parker, you can't do that with everybody else's stamps. You got to do that with my stamps, okay? Just saying. Okay, so remember, this is what we did on, let's put this over here so she can see. This is hers. This is her gel pool. If you were here on Monday, you got to see her slap paint on the gel plate. So now we're going to flip it over, and then you get to pull it off. Remember what we say about the edges? Got to crack them edges. And Paula K says, hi from Barbados.
Hi.
There you go. There you go. All right, what do we say when that happens? There we go. Yolande says, hi.
Hi.
Listen, let's listen to Julie Parker. Julie Parker talking about, LOL, my budget doesn't allow for the shopping and exchange rates. Hey, Shay, how are you? Ain't seen you in the chat in a minute. I got you on all the other things, though. Love you too. Okay, got it. There you go. Gotta keep it over in technology. Remember, you gotta keep it over so they can see. There you go. You got it. Go ahead. Doing a good job. Good job. Good job. There you go. I think you might be in the clear. Is it gonna be good?
Stop.
Remember to take your finger. So it's turning around this way so we can do some. Take your finger and push it down.
Push it.
Push and pull. Put it right on top. There you go. There you go. Good job. Now pull it on off. There you go. So that's her first real gel print by herself. She rolled that paint on, and then now she did a pull. So where's that piece of paper? If you want, we can take that piece of paper and put it back on there if you want. Or we can cut around it because we're going to put hers, she wants hers in a frame. So we can stick that back on there. But when being that we cut it out, we can cut it. Yeah, we can put that back on there. There we go.
We just squeeze through there.
Get the glue. We'll put it back on. So we're going to put hers in a frame and we're going to put sentiments on it. Wait a minute. Where did I see? Karen diagnosed with a pretty devastating disorder, having a rough time. Oh, Shay, I am so sorry to hear that. I will be praying for you on your journey. But no, just know, it's just working out your heart muscles and making you stronger. I know that's easier said than done, but I just know that through things that we go through in life, it just makes us stronger. If we wake up every day, we're still here. But in the meantime and in between times, sometimes we just have to be real with ourselves and say, this sucks. You got the other one? I think we pulled the other one off already.
No, I didn't.
We didn't? Let me see. The other one you did, because you did two. Remember, we did two of these.
Yes. Let me check if it's this one.
You did, put this back. We did, no, on the empty one. Empty. There you go. We did. We pulled it. I've read. Oh, you know what? We did, because it's right there.
Oh.
Pull it off. Pull it out.
I just realized that.
Yeah, so show that one. So these are the two. So she learned what a flop off was because we used two plates. We flopped off. This was the first one, and then this was the flop off. And she chose her colors. I think she did very well with her colors. And for everybody that's just coming in, these little hands that are right there, where your little hands. Those are my little hands. That's Azaya. Hold on. My chair screw came loose. I screw it back in.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it undid. I don't know why. Now go get 2 frames from over there. Grab the frames you want, and we'll go on and cut this down.
Where the frames at?
Right there in front of you. If it was a snake, it'll bite you.
Right here?
No, do them look like frames, little girl?
No. I don't.
You ain't looking.
Oh, those two?
No.
Oh.
I was gonna say they right there. They'd have been a snake. But yeah, so if those that are coming in, if you're new here, this is my granddaughter who is hanging out with her spring break for the week. She goes home Monday morning because I have to be back here for the live on Monday. Yep. Azaya. Yep, that's it. Azaya, you got it. You got it, Shay. Thank you. You want this one? Wait. This one.
And this piece. That goes up there.
Okay, look at your color. So you want brown and purple to go together?
No.
Did you look through all of them?
No, I didn't.
And this one's broke.
Which one?
I think this one's broke.
Oh.
You're going to have to cut a lot of your print down for this one.
It's okay. I'll get another one.
Hey, Kathleen. I knew somebody I saw had popped in. Okay, while she's picking out her frame, do y'all see how we've dried here? See how we've
Ooh, that
dried?
look pretty.
Watch this.
Without
Watch this.
detail.
No details, right? No, I like those
I know
frames you
what
got.
you're finna do.
I like those frames you got right there.
Yeah.
Those are real nice.
Because I saw the gold and I just have to pull the same thing.
And it goes good with the shimmer that you got in your. Because you got shimmer. She likes shimmer. Okay, so here we go. And sorry for the squirrel, but we're going to do it. We need to do it because I don't show you the how often. I tell you what to do. Here I am telling you what to do. Here's the how. Boom. Here's the stamp. Take it. Just put the blob on the paper and then just
flex. Squeeze all your muscles into it.
Here, do this. Where you going?
No.
Do that one.
Is it okay?
There you go. And then, okay, you put yours right there, and I'll put mine right there, and then we'll do both of them together. There we go.
Did you used to do art in the big house or no?
I did. I did.
Colorado.
Yes, I did. I started. That's why I started in Colorado.
Mm.
That's right. She calls the Colorado house the big house, y'all.
I like that.
I like when you call it the snow house.
Oh yeah, like that one time we was at. No, it wasn't that one because they had little swingy long things and you just sat
Oh,
on.
you're talking about Breckenridge when we went
Yeah.
skiing.
Mhm.
Oh, that's the snow house you're talking about.
Yeah.
Got it. All this time I thought you were talking about the house, the big. Okay, so got it.
No.
So she calls the big house the house in Colorado, and the snow house is when we go to Breckenridge. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing me on home.
I forgot.
Hey, Pinka. Okay, we got a lot of people. Pinka came in. I got Shay. Okay, so everybody coming in. This is my granddaughter right there. That's Azaya. Okay, so back it up. You see how easy that was?
I kind of want to add that to my frame now. It just looks so good.
Well, we got some more frames.
Cause you just slapped it. You just slap paint on paper and then slap the stamp on
Boom.
the thing.
There you go. And so here, I'll leave this and let you finish it. Then you can color the flowers whatever color you want to color it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, let's get back to what we're doing now. But that's how it ended. That's how it started. That's how it ended. Okay, so you gonna open it up?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Okay, well I'll do the cutting.
So satisfying.
Yeah, y'all, she likes ASMR. Do I need to be quiet so you can get all the joy out of it? No? Okay.
Ooh, that was so satisfying. This was once $1.25.
Yeah, I got it from Dollar Store.
The dollar store be selling cheap stuff.
Inexpensive. We call it inexpensive stuff. Inexpensive.
Inexpensive.
Inexpensive. That's a fancy way to say cheap.
How do I take down the blanket?
Turn it over. You gotta undo these little thingies right here.
Just
you might
pull them out?
Yeah, just pull them up. There you go. There you go. All right, what size is that? Is that 5x7? Turn it over. Let's see. No mat. Yeah, so that's a 5x7. So I'm gonna need to cut this down.
It's okay.
Fighting traffic, driving home from Charlotte wears me out. Wears me out too. I'm going to look for chocolate, but if I don't make it, I've knocked it up somewhere. Be careful. Put that back in there. You don't need to take the glass out.
It fell out.
Okay. All right, open the other one. Okay, we're going to have to measure it. So it's going to go in there like so.
It was so fast.
Be careful with those scissors. Don't want to poke yourself.
Trust me, I poked myself millions of times.
Well, I'm not going to no hospital, so don't poke yourself here. Poke yourself when you get back with your mama. I don't like going to the hospital. There's too many germs.
Yeah. You ever heard of COVID-19?
Yes. Your nana. That's why we can't go see your nana. She got COVID.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I said.
That's what when I'm at school, people be saying, this person had this coffee. I was like, ooh. Yeah, it was like right next to me. I wasn't being rude. I just didn't want the coughing.
You just didn't want them coughing on you. Just tell them, excuse me. You walk away. That's
Yeah,
all.
and then like this little girl talking about somebody. It was like a little autistic boy.
Y'all getting school drama now. School drama.
Everybody has school drama.
I didn't
This
have
one,
school drama.
at my school, somebody body slammed the girl.
What?
He did.
They have fights at your school? I thought you went to the fancy school.
I wish I did.
You do go to the fancy school. What is it with you in this glass,
It
little
keeps
girl?
falling out. Every single time I'm trying to take this picture out.
You weren't supposed to take it out. That's why I said let that sit there. I need to measure that so we can measure it and put it. All right. What part of it do you want in the frame?
I want this kind of part.
Mariah said she here for it. She said, what was that? Was that the dog?
That was Sienna.
Oh, that's Lauren out there rolling in there, and then she rolled on that leg of hers. I think you heard her yelp a little bit. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, hey, Topeka, how are you? Sorry, I had to say hey. Another word for inexpensive is affordable. And I ain't gonna say that because some things I just inexpensive is
too long.
No, I mean affordable is affordable. It's then I have to go and ask another question. What is affordable? But no, that's what Topeka was saying. Another word for inexpensive because we definitely don't use that C word. We don't like that word.
What C word?
The one you use that we won't use again. Mm-hmm. I got drinks. Look at her running up there. Who's she chasing?
A bird.
Is she?
She chasing a squirrel. That squirrel that Sienna saw. That was in that tree.
Sorry, y'all. Watching the dog out the window. Oh no, Floyd on the back of the truck. Okay, you need to tell me what part of this you want to.
Like this, like blue.
Put the paper where you want it, so that way I'll cut around it. Oh, right in the center.
Yes. But I want them both together.
Okay.
And while you work on that, I'm gonna work on this.
What are you working on? Tell the people what you're working on aside from this. Yeah. And if Di should happen to pop in, we still haven't gotten our package. We were hoping that we got it. Was hoping I got it while she was here.
I have this little hammock swing thing for like the little minifigure you saw in the last video, and I have to cut out the sides because it keeps falling out. So it's gonna be like a little moon shape, just like a hammock swing. Really?
She's making a hammock.
Just gotta cut it out.
And what are you making the hammock for? Your papa on his way home.
Okay. I'm making a hammock for this little guy.
What is it that you're making?
It's like something that you lay on.
Right,
it's
but
not
what?
Like a couch.
No, but what is it? It's a house that you're making for him.
Yes. And if I get more, I will have like a whole family because the house is over here.
So she's making all the furniture. You want to show me your bit? Yeah, there you go. Here, we can do it that way. Don't tell me these black boxes didn't come in handy. So, see, she has a... Oh, here, talk about it. Tell them what it is.
The dining room?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought it was going to be a kitchen, but the counter wasn't big. It was big enough, but it took all the space out of it, so I couldn't have a dining room.
Oh, so you got more of a bedroom?
That's the couch.
This the living room. Oh, my bad. In the living room, do y'all see the living room got a big screen TV in it? Mm-hmm. Do y'all see the living room got pillows? That's a rug? Yeah. Okay, you got pillows. And then you see the kitchen. Is that a window in the kitchen or what's that?
TV.
Oh, she got TV in the kitchen. You see the little utensils? You see it? Okie dokie, jokey. Oh, hold on. Coming in. Oh, the door. It goes out. My bad. Got a door.
We had to cut out a lot of things with this knife. This
has been life over 50 coming back because she asked me to do. So then she wants to put it upstairs on this box. I said, well, wait till after I finish with my live and we'll have to work on it. So we got some construction going because this is the main floor right here. Right, here's that one.
And we just have to make some stairs.
And we got to put stairs because that's the hole where the stairs, because this is upstairs right here. Y'all see the chair? You see it? You see the chair? You see it? Oh my goodness! You see, we got a big screen TV up here. That's the desk.
And I'm instead of making
And what's this?
was a refrigerator, but now I'm making it a pool
Okay, this is the big pool. We got the stuff. We
in the
got fabric
backyard.
on the backyard. Okay, but we're gonna have to take this box right here, and through here we're gonna have stairs.
And use this piece.
Yeah, and we're constructing some, some what's
Some
the thing?
science.
But it's called like beams. Got this is gonna be our beam, and we're gonna do. I'm gonna do another one of these so that I can put it on the side or that box. All this. All right, get that box back.
So this is gonna be the bottom.
Yeah, so we're gonna kind of put one right here. We ain't gonna be able to put it up because it won't come up in the technology. But that top box I just showed you, we're gonna put it on top of here, glue that on, and then we'll have upstairs and downstairs.
I'm gonna have to learn how to make these stairs.
Yeah, she wants some stairs, so we're gonna figure the stairs out. She making me work, y'all. Slapping paint on paper is easy. Come on, baby, get this.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There we go. All right, let me finish with this. So that's what we're doing over here. It's like an everyday science project, but for the most part, she doing most of it on her own.
Okay.
She only when we have to do some cutting, she have to ask for some cutting. Okay, now the follow up for what she showed you on Monday, she's done. So she's gonna talk about that. Okay, here you go.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh God, Julie Parker. Yes, they love TV and they got big TVs in every room. Okay, show them now. Go ahead.
I made the little flower over here and the other side that we saw last time over here.
Now, where's the other part, the mouth part? You took it off? It had a mouth and everything, that little puppet, hand puppet.
Like this?
Where? I thought you had a... Yeah. Now do it. Open it up. There we go. Isn't that cute? So, when people say that they're crafting and they're the grandkids, I don't have to worry about that. This one I don't have to worry about coming in my studio bothering things, because she come in and she asks for what she wants, she tell me what she needs, and she don't go and bother everything. So that makes it worthwhile. And so she has her little table over there. I sent Amy a picture of her on the floor just getting all her stuff together. She's just on the floor doing what she do. She got her table over there.
Making a little chair.
She's making a little chair. Oh yeah, we saw the chair. See, look at the chair. We're gonna put some. She's gonna put a pillow up there.
Yeah, just have to learn how
Look
to
at that.
Have to learn how to sew.
Oh well, we can make you a little pillow if you want to stitch it, but I'm not ready to teach you how to sew just yet. I think that's a 10 or 12-year-old thing. There you go.
I like that. It's so pretty.
Look at that.
Oh,
Okay.
I have an idea. I can make another one.
And do what?
And make like a pillow out of it.
Well, we can do that.
Yeah, like use the same shape. Oh,
but yeah, you can gel print, like we can do that on the fabric.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
How do we gel print on the fabric?
Yeah, I'll show you. The same place when we put it on paper. Instead of putting it on paper, we'll just put it on the fabric.
Oh, so it's not like glue, right?
No, we don't have to glue it. We're using the paint.
Oh.
So this would have been on fabric.
Oh, so like that little thing that we had to use to make that?
Correct.
Okay. That's definitely going in my room.
All right, so this one, where's the piece of paper that came out of that one? I hope y'all are enjoying our time here.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. And I put the other one in the frame, so it's okay. I'll measure it out. It's a 5x7, so.
5x7. We're just learning about
7.
inches.
7 and 5. Oh, I don't want to cut that much off. Oh, well, basically, I cut it in half almost. Hold on. This is how we measure over here, y'all.
Now we measure because we can't find a piece of paper. Please don't cut it. Don't touch it.
Your papa left that piece of glass on the floor. I almost walked into it and sliced my daggum toe off.
Yeah, I got that blister on my toe from trying to roller skate in the wrong size. I was wearing the 3, but the 4 was too small and big at the same time.
Mo said, "You're so smart, Zai." Where's the back? I need the back. We gotta. Oh, there it is.
I forgot. Oh, there's the piece of paper.
You scrolling too much. Slow down. Slow down a little bit. Just a little bit.
I need the small scissors.
Oh yeah, and then when she came in my studio, she got some Tim Holtz scissors that I gave her that went home with her before. So I had to get me another pair. And then when she came in my studio, what scissors she went to? My new Tim Holtz. I said, "Oh, no, nope, you won't be taking them." Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, they look so good in these white frames.
They do.
I think you should have used the same frame. Now you got them different. Which one you like better? I think they need to be uniform.
I like that one.
This frame?
Yes.
Yeah, I like this. I like both of them, but because you're gonna put them in your room, and you have gold in your room.
Yes.
What's gold in your room? Your bedroom set is white.
It is white, but
the handles are not gold.
Oh.
Yeah, so we will.
Like all the stuff that I craft is gold. I use gold stuff. And my mama, I only wanted to use that one because somebody had a gold in their wedding.
Okay, well we'll leave them like that. Y'all. So if your mom doesn't want you to have gold, then you'll just tell her she have to go to the dollar store and get you another all white one. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's it. There she goes. These are her gel prints that she did yesterday, and so now we went all and did them, put them in a frame. Now, but I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not gonna think. We'll let her think because she does a good job of thinking on her own. I don't have to think for her. Put them over there on the on my cutter. No, put them on the cutter so they don't get knocked over and don't get broken. Because the thing about inexpensive stuff is just it's a little thin. That is a little thin. Okay, we still have another one, and then we got some scraps.
Oh yeah, I can use that scrap for like this. Like
you can use the scraps for stuff you got. Here, Elma's glue goes over there with you, not over here.
Oh.
She learned the difference between fancy glue and non-fancy glue.
Like old school glue.
Yeah, she got the old school glue. She couldn't use my fancy glue, but you can use this.
To go in the inside of it.
Yeah, you can do that.
The rims.
So here, you keep the scraps. So you're not gonna cut this? No, because that's a whole print. You can put that one in a frame, or look, we can cut it in half and put it in 2 little frames.
Oh yeah, right there.
I don't think I have any that tiny.
Let me check.
I don't, because those are 5x7.
What about this?
All of them are 5x7.
This one?
Oh, it's a 4x6. So let's see. That might work.
Let me check if there's another one.
That one will work, but we have to cut it.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, we only need one.
Oh.
You only got one piece of paper left.
Oh, I thought you said we were going to slice it in half.
I said if we got a smaller one. Everybody loves the way Darcy said fantabulous.
What's that mean?
Fabulous. That's freaking fabulous, girl.
Like another way to say fabulous?
Yes, fantabulous. Fantastic and fabulous. So fantabulous.
No, I am going to color this anyway.
She's scrolling, y'all. She ain't paying me no attention. I know, but you wanted the definition of fantabulous, and I gave it to you. So next time when somebody say it, you can be like, oh yeah, Darcy taught me that.
Who taught me that?
Miss Darcy.
Miss Darcy.
Darcy's Mixed Media.
The one that was on live.
Yeah, she wasn't on live, but she's the one that I was looking at the other day with the journal.
Yesterday.
Yes.
She doesn't like fur? Or
no, that's Amy K today didn't like fur. So here's the thing. She's going to remember, y'all, while I'm watching y'all lives or watching y'all videos. She's going to remember. And yesterday I was watching Eddie. Remember, Eddie was the one on. I don't think he was in here. Were you in here when I was on with Eddie? When Eddie was on?
Yes.
He did. Oh, yeah, he did the box.
Yes.
He did the box.
I didn't see him, but I heard him.
Yes. It's 4x6. Let's see.
You can use the picture.
Where's the picture? Yeah. Okay. And I think when I was on with PMR Studio, she wasn't in here. She was with the puppies.
I was in there for a couple minutes.
No, not yesterday. He wasn't in here because I was in the living room. We wasn't in the studio.
Yes, but I only had to grab one thing from you yesterday.
So she knows Zai for sure.
Who?
You're the one from Australia? Miss Di?
Miss Donna, the package that didn't come yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's in Australia. Remember, it's a whole nother day for her. So it's Wednesday for us, but it's Thursday. As a matter of fact, Julie Parker is in Australia. So it's Thursday for Julie Parker. She's already in tomorrow.
Oh. So then when it's our tomorrow, it's gonna be Friday.
It's gonna be Friday. Yep, that's right.
I need these are the thin scissors, the one that I use for fabric instead. Cause the big scissors, they're too slow.
Yo, she got fast and slow scissors. See, Julie Parker said it's 9:06 Thursday morning.
9:06 a.m.
Yep.
We already in the p.m.
But we're in Wednesday. She's in Thursday.
Oh, she just woke up.
Yeah, well, she's probably been up, but yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Oh yes, I can put that on the wall. Oh no.
Well, I might want to keep this one for myself. This one doesn't have a thing. This one didn't have a thing on the back.
No.
Oh.
But I can hang it up with the other pictures that I think
you can
you
just
drew.
you can send it up.
Yeah.
Let's see. No,
no, it's not gonna sit up in there. Probably gonna sit right.
No, you can put it in. I have a stand. We could put it on a stand.
Oh,
but I think it'll be great if we put your name, like get your name.
Oh look.
And put it right there, like.
And then we can add some gray on there. I should make another one so I can add extras.
Julie Parker says she's been up for just a little bit over 3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours.
So again, she was up early. I didn't get up to 10 o'clock this morning.
So she was up at 6 a.m.
There you go.
Cause I wake up at sometimes.
Here's some more scraps. I don't want the scraps. I have a scrap box over there. Oh, and by the way, if anybody wants some scraps, send me an email with your address. I'll be happy to send you some scraps. All right, that's all the cutting we needed to do. Yep. Okay. Let's move this. Put this back over there.
Where?
Right here. It goes right there. All right. Where are we? Oh, so y'all, let's talk about this right here. This was a print that I did the other night when I was making some painty papers, putting it on, taking it off, in Darcy's words. Ain't nobody got time for that. We got time to wait for it to dry. So the paper was good and wet. When I took it off, it was on tissue paper. And so I cleaned up, but I left some things out to dry, like it was everywhere. Well, that one was right down on the thing, and it is immersed into, and I just well, I'm not going to try to pull it off. Because I tried to pull it up and wet it, it didn't come off. So you will be seeing this print on my desk going forward. What are you doing? That mess needs to go over on your desk, not mine. Because you're going to get that glue all over my glass and we're going to have problems. Thank you.
Where's the paper towel?
Oh, right there. Okay. I feel like oh, you got to see. That's how I say. How you gonna be my little helper, and you went to doing something else?
No, I have to clean something like that. I'm doing the same thing.
Anyways, y'all.
What was the theme today?
Pipe cleaners work well. What pipe cleaners work well for? Hot glue a tab on the back. Oh yeah. I had to go the frame. Yes. I was like, wait, what pipe cleaner could get this up? No, gotcha, Mariah. I have a stand. It's one of those cute little stands. It'll be cute. What are you doing? You still got this stuff here on my desk. That goes on your desk. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. See, you got all your stuff in my box. This is my box. There you go. You can leave it right there. So, see, I couldn't find. There we go. We just need to be able to see stuff. I have to see stuff. Julie say, where would I find the list of people's blog addresses and makers group? Oh, I don't know. Does something like that? I don't think that exists, do it? I personally like to get an email from you with your address, so that way that's your way of giving me direct permission to send you happy mail. Send you some fur slippers or something. right? Amy's like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see. And then Amy's she's gonna have it, and she's not gonna share and let the hubby see it. She's gonna decide if she even wants to bring it in the house. I can see it, but Amy, you better share. You better let your husband see. You better let him see. There's fun. There's fun in the fur.
Mm-hmm. I thought you don't
We
make
should
fur
all
books.
send Amy some furry slippers.
I thought you don't make. I thought. Do you make fur books too, or no?
I haven't made fur book.
In a long
I haven't.
time.
I don't even have fur.
But I thought you said you like fur.
Oh, I like
How do you
fur. I
don't
like
have
fur
it?
slippers. Remember my bedroom slippers
Oh yeah.
that I wore at the snow house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had
You
my.
had that for a long time.
I did. As a matter of fact, when I went to the mailbox today, I had on
Oh
my
yeah.
fur boots.
Your fur boots.
When I went to the mailbox this morning.
I forgot what they looked like. I didn't pay attention. I was trying to make sure the dogs don't get out through the gate. Sienna Gore's hut. Or Lord.
I think you need to take a picture and send it to me, Amy, so everybody can see. Okay.
Sienna.
That's not Sienna. That is Lauren. But what you could do is go let Sienna Grace outside through the front door because the puppies are in the back. She talking about no way.
What, you don't think we have puppies?
Let Sienna Grace out the front door. Okay.
Inside the house?
You let Sienna Grace out the front door. She's in the room. Let her out the front door. Sometimes I feel like I just repeated myself and said the same thing four times, 4 different ways. You know, I'm not used to speaking children. I'm used to talking to grown folks. Okay, let's back up a little bit. And she's looking at me like, "What you say?" Amy, I think you should take a picture. Like, put them on before you even leave the post office. Amy's like, "No, Karen, no." This is gonna give me a chuckle all the way tonight. I'm gonna be.
She gave me a funny look when I put her outside. She was like, "What you think I'm supposed to do?" She was looking for it.
Okay, this one right here, I'm gonna let her finish. But we'll see how we stamped off here, and so this one is dry. So you could go back in and color, and it still doesn't matter because the ink is waterproof, so it's not going anywhere. And just like this one right here, so I'll add to it and make it into like, a little bouquet of flowers. Absolutely not, Amy. Do not say absolutely not. Don't do that, Amy. As a matter of fact, listen, Amy, this is what we're gonna talk into fruition. This is where we're going with the Italy house. Amy's room will have fur, silk and fur slippers. She'll have fur slippers and all the things. Hey, Christina. That's what we're gonna have. And it'd be like, and the room is gonna be called the fur room, and it's gonna be in memory. It's gonna be in reverence of Amy Kay. Everybody's gonna be like, "Why'd you decide to call it the fur room?" Well, listen, there's a video for that, as Mariah and them say, the whole beginning to it. I'm gonna have to go back and check out the beginning of the live because I don't even know where the live came from with the beginning of that thing. Okay, so yeah, so this is the way. See, I'm squirreling. I'm digressing a little bit. I'm trying to show y'all other ways to use the stamps for my stamp. So I did this one. I stamped it and then just made it into a bouquet. Like I can even go a little bit further. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna turn this into a card. So somebody might get this for a card. See why it's good for Karen to have your address, and I send out happy mail. And I would say, in Amy's eyes, she might think it's some embarrassing happy mail that's coming to her mailbox real soon. But I think it's gonna give her a little chuckle. I think she's gonna like it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then we're gonna talk about it. Amy and I are gonna talk about it afterwards, and then we'll maybe talk about it later if she wants to. If not, then we'll be our cold thing and be like, get you some fur slippers. If you know, you know. That's how that works. Okay, let me show y'all what's on the gel plate. Who is? Oh, Sienna. I was gonna say who is out there running full speed ahead, but that's Sienna Grace.
And Boaz. Boaz out there too.
You let Boaz out too?
The gate was open.
That gate wasn't open.
Yes, it was. I let it open.
Oh, you left it open. Okay, see, that's what you need to say because that gate wasn't open.
I kind of say I can't say it. It's a word, right? Oh yeah.
Okay, so here we are. This is how some of this got. I did this and got on the plate. Amy, you know we love you though.
You got any more
Is the
scraps?
fur room the same as the red room? Asking for a friend. Now, Mo, we'd have to have a conversation about what kind of red. What's your red room?
Do you have any more scrap?
Because I think you might make me blush now. I might get like Amy. Like, I've heard about the red room. Heard about it. Some things. And then I'll say what I said earlier. We'd have to have that conversation a little later. Oh no! Come on, pull up, pull it up, pull it up. Oh no, that's boy. So what is it something out there? That's what got me. Well, Mr. McCoy will be alone soon. He'll get him. I don't, not as much as you did, but you can tell in my tone. It's like, the red room. We have to know what kind of rooms these are, and and only couples can go into the fur room. It's not a single room. Singles can't go in the fur room. There's a requirement that needs to be met before you can go in the room. And be like, oh, I came all the way to Italy and didn't bring no fur. No worries, we have you. What size are you? Oh goodness. This is why I say you gotta have people in your life that keeps you laughing. Documents must be signed, but no baby oil needed. It ain't that kind of party for sure. It is not. There will be a Bible in the room. You get instructions from the Most High, not from me. God, I'm not bringing a husband, so no fur room for me. Oh, Lord, Amy. Where's the fun in that? Mr. McCoy got to have somebody to play golf with or play, what's the thing he plays? Dominoes or something. Well, for the sex in the snow, Amy, you can't come then. You have to come, you got to come with your mate. That's where we at the snow when we go to Breckenridge next year. We're planning on having hopefully not next year. Yeah, next year, 27. Yeah, next year. That's the plan for that. Now that I can have happen probably happen a whole lot faster than the Italy. We'll go to Breckenridge and have the art retreat up there. So I need to decide if I want to do it as a couples trip or if I want to do it as an art retreat. This is I think this will be P approved, Casey approved, Darcy, the grunge. If you're into the grunge, you'll like it. Ooh, best Italian fiber. Sounds fun. Some of the best lace I bought was in Italy. So much so I can't even bring myself to cut it up and make what I got it for, to make anything with it because I can't cut it up. It's so beautiful. All right, so that's that one. And the other thing that I realized when I was doing this, I was just playing along with like colors, just adding the colors because I got some paint. I got some more paint and the colors, which is what was important to me to just throw some colors together based on my how I was feeling. And it wasn't a purple, pink, and it wasn't the pastel. Y'all know me. I like the soft and the colors, and but when I'm not feeling that way, this is how you can pretty much tell my mood by the colors I use. And when I got off the live Monday, it was kind of I was just feeling a little. I can't explain. I still can't explain it, but I wasn't feeling pink and purple and all those happy colors that I would usually slap down. And so this one made me, it's like now looking at it, it's just like, oh, that was a great representation of how I was feeling. So let's put that over there. And what do we got here? The stencil was the fun one. And that was my P-cut stencil. My personalized altered stencil that I got from PMR the Studio. And I just used it and slapped it around and flipped and flopped it and all the things. But look at that. This is that violet oxide and blue. It's violet oxide and blue. Very much so beautiful. Very much so beautiful. Look at that. And so you see, nothing got bright. The color stayed. Look, this one is almost blended in with my desk. You can't even really tell. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Mo. It's Geo Poly. Yes. Mine was altered. I don't know if you can really tell. Listen, I don't even know what it looks like originally, I should say. Gotta crack them edges. Oh, I love this. So I did a little haul, maybe a mini long. Wasn't a long. It wasn't a mini. Wasn't a short one. Wasn't a mini. Wasn't a mini. It wasn't a long. But it was somewhere in maybe about 9, 10 colors. What determines if it's a long haul? How many colors is a long haul? So, and maybe it might have been a long haul because I did at least 10 to about 9 to 10 colors in here. I left it there and then pulled it up, which was what this paper, where my flop off paper kind of go. That's what that was at the beginning, and then I stamped off on it. All right, now we got this one. Oh no, that's Christy Hartman. What was that? Black Eyed Susans. By the end of the night, my colors were bright. No, Mr. McCoy, it is definitely not like the red light. I definitely can answer that one. No. I mean, that was a little, I stopped to get coffee shade. No. No red light. And I'm going to leave it right there. So after doing all the things, I pulled out the lime green. Actually, it was this, the Academy. Phthalo yellow green. And so that one made me happy by the time I finished. Mo, right? We'll talk about it later. So see, it got better. It got gooder. The tone. So when I do gel printing, if I'm in, I do it. So I mean, art really changes my whole. If I'm not 100%, because you remember last week, I think it was the early part of this week, I wasn't 100%, and so to get there, I do what I have to do. I'd have to chat my response to all of that. I can't speak any of that right now. But just know if I was here, I would be able to. But I can't. And we'll talk about it. Okay. And I did a long haul with this one, so I know this one got a lot of paint. You don't have to fight to pull it out the plate. Probably should flip it over, but it's coming out pretty good, which means that it's good and dry because it's been on since Monday. And I pulled it with black paper. Y'all know I've been doing good with the cardstock. So this one is the Black Eyed Susan, and this one is wood, wood flower, wood something. But both of these are Christy Hartman's flowers. Now you can see. That's why I say this is the long haul, because you can see all the different colors in there. It is at least 20 different colors, because I had all the paints out here, and I know I stopped counting at 15, and then I added some more. So it has Nick Pro, about like 4 or 5 of the iridescents, Nick Pro. So it's very, very shimmery. And then it has the soft body acrylic, soft body by Meeden that I got. I used about 5 or 6 of them. Then I put some of that oxide in there. Man, it's got a lot right in here. This one, not so much. I just threw that on there to give me coverage. But, and God, let's see. Oh my goodness, can I find that one of them? Oh, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Let's see. I'm going to flip past. Y'all going to see all this. Ooh, oh. Yeah, see, blue was on there. So, oh yeah, that's so we can do the color. So that one, not that one, not that one. Oh, please tell me it's in here. That one. That's what I should have did. Was just kept all of them out. But I just stacked them together. These are all the ones that need to be stamped on the back. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, look at that one. Pulled with gold. I don't want to get sidetracked because I will. I get sidetracked in the pools. Okay, it's not in there, so maybe I didn't. You can have it. But you can kind of, so the one I want is on a black piece of paper, and it's the one, before I pull the stencil off, it's that one. And it has all the colors. Oh, and it's on a black piece of paper, and it is beautiful. So you can see the colors that are in here. This was early on because it's not that many colors on there. That one, early on. Not that one. Could have put that one back. So those one too. But it was fun. By the time I finished, it was fun. So let me see. One more place. This is what happens when you clean up and organize your studio. Okay, what did I do with those papers? They're in this basket. Nope. I feel like I stuck them somewhere. It's a beautiful piece of paper. Oh, well. Okay. I'll have to show it to y'all another time because I don't know where it is. And I cleaned up. So that means I put stuff up. That's what that means. And if it wasn't with those ones I just did, then I don't know. I don't know. But you can see it was all the beautiful colors. And then I pulled it with Naples, what is this? Naples red, Naples yellow red. So that was the color that I pulled it with. Because this one got some more things. Okay, Yolande, see you later. Did you see your prints in there? Because we did a whole bunch with your prints. Hopefully you saw yours in there because I had fun. That I think it's the eye one. I like that one. That's, I think I would maybe have to say, Yolanda, that might be my favorite. Maybe. That one. Where is that? Where'd it go? It got double pulls for sure. Oh, here's the lady, y'all. See how we squirreled a little bit there? I have a whole stack of black prints paper somewhere. And Lord knows. Oh, right there in your face. Duh. The see, that's how, see how I put them all together, because these are going to go in a book, and so they're done on both sides. But that right there, this is, I think, my favorite. This is my favorite because it just, it speaks volume to my soul. That's what I can say. I can't explain it. I don't know. It might change, but right now, this stencil right here is like the, it is beautiful. And I like the way it holds the paint when you go into the different holes, it goes in the holes. I think that's what I like. But a lot of stencils, see, we flip there, and you got that. Look at the blue, and then you flip up, keep flipping. That's all it is. See, I just flip flopped it, and I pulled it. Didn't have pull colors. Black was the pull color. So thank you for that stencil, Yolanda. If you're still here, thank you for that stencil. That stencil is great. And double vision too, but I thought double vision was gonna be my jam too, but I think this one kind of knocked double vision out of the block. Look, it just keeps giving. Now I have not put my flowers on this stencil. Why? Because it just doesn't need it to be. Like, it speaks for itself. Like, not to say, like, see, we got, so say, check this one, because this is going to be turned into a book. So when you have the book, and then when I fold it over, there they are, right? That whole side. But I like this. And then I'm going to kind of put some words on top of it, not on the stencil, but some words. But yeah, look at that. Look at that green on that black paper. Oh my goodness. So that's where we were. We just had a good pool time on gel plate. Blue. Is it yeah, suspension in eye. I knew it had something to do with some eye. Something about the eye. Look at that. Oh, and look at Christy Hartman on, wait, is that Christy? Yeah, Christy Hartman on there. And then you flip it over to that fabulousness. Ooh, cha. I'm just saying, you need to have things in your life that make you this happy. Fur slippers and a silk gown. You just need to have these kind of things in your life, Amy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. So, and this is exactly what I did after I pulled them. I had papers, all these was done on the same day. And then I came back, see, some get stamped on, some don't. Because they speak for themselves. There's no need to stamp on them or whatever. But P cut Becky stencil, cut it in 3. I think I'm going to do that. Because right now when I do it this way and then to fold it, I don't like the way it's going to fold. So it's going to mess it up. So that means this has to be kind of taken out of the book pile. Put in a frame maybe. And then put some words on it. Like some great things come out of mud. Because the lotus grows in the deepest muddy places. And you put something like that. And, you can give it to somebody for an encouragement to put in their office or whatever. It's like the goodness comes out of the deep, dark, something like that. You put it on your Cricut and get it scanned out and all the things, and then put it right there and put it in a frame and give it to somebody as a gift. That's just another thing we do with these gel prints. That's all. So now y'all get to see what my box, not this one, but there's another one that's going to hold these. Oh, hold on. So I got to put them back where they were. There we go. Because they needed to be ready. They're ready for, that lets me know that they're done on both sides. Oh, we got one in there, two in there. That shouldn't be in there. Because when they're going to be in a book, when I make them into books, I want them to be ready on both sides. So look at that lady. Green lady is better than slippers and such. Well, I'm sorry. You getting them slippers and such. My green lady's on my desk. She's on my studio desk reminding me that I've come a long way. She's talking about this green lady. The one we opened up with. That's what she's talking about. I think this lady is saying slippers. Slippers. She's whispering slippers. We got MG McCartney. Welcome. MG McCartney. Hello, I've never been here before. I feel like I've seen maybe in somebody else's chat. So is that Martha? Look, Martha, because Mo done already said, so Mo knows. Welcome in. Welcome to Create Joy Studio, Martha, where we over here come along to heal, where we heal one brushstroke at a time. or, or one gel print at a time. Either way, it works out now, right? Yep, we have joined the two. The first couple of hours or whatever today was, well, the first hour was we have quiet time conversation, and then we had watercolor as I talked, and then we had a guest in the studio, which is my granddaughter. She did a gel pull, and then we put her stuff in frames, and now we're just walking through some gel printing. But she's pretty. She said, "Don't put me in a box." You see that? You see that line? Don't put me in a box. Isn't that cute? Oh, Mo say, "Sorry, I forgot the polite welcome part, Martha." Karen had her on the table at the beginning. Yeah. She started out, but and then this is this is Yolande's stencil too, along with some practice stuff I was doing. We got some mock-ups in there. It's not for sale. We just when you see Joy, it's not there yet. Still working on some things. Just still working on some things. We're working on some things over here. We riding out. We riding out. Gel print. Let's flip through this stack and see what we get. We'll look at that. So if you are in the chat and you're just like, oh, I would love to have some happy mail from Karen, just send me your email. Send me an email with your address and we'll send you a little packet of happy mail. Now, if you want one of these specific prints, you have to be specific, and then that might cost you a little bit of shipping and handling. But other than that, my scraps and things, they kind of just come along. They can come along just because I want to make you happy. But gel pools, finished gel pools, it's a little different. We kind of scan them a little bit and put them over in the shop. You know, we got to keep our crafting stuff going. Got to have it. There's that. Yeah, there it is. There's the one that lady was on. And then there's my flowers stamped out. See, me and Darcy, we go good together. I don't care where we show up. We show up great together. That one's beautiful. See, look at there. Oh, there you go, Amy. Check that one out. That green and gold. Flowers again. Becky's Lotus. And on top of, up under that is Christy Hartman's, I can't remember what it is. Mo will see it. She'll know. I can't remember what this one is either. This one's circles. Mo will give it to you. Look at that. Oh, I pulled it on black paper. This was a mini long haul. I did it with all dark colors. So when it popped up, it did beautiful. And I was going to do some line work. I always say I'm going to do some line work, and I never do it. Like, I was going to go inside and do some stuff. I haven't done it. I don't know. Oh, and look at that. That's Yolande's double vision. I took it and flipped it on itself. Yeah, that's what that one is, Mo. Rattan Wicker. That one. Eddie made me do this one because he was doing some yummy stuff on his channel, and I just popped on here and did it with that one. So that one's that. That one's beautiful. You shouldn't be in there. You're done on both sides, but you are that. There's that. Double vision works when you flip it on itself, like literally put it down first and then flip it over on itself. That works out. Look at that. So there's that one. This was Lotus. Sometimes some stencils just get some good use out of it. I feel like I gotta bring what is it? See, I've used so many stencils and I'm just Eddie's oh, I can't think of it now. I haven't used it in a while. I just feel like it's screaming. It's like, hey. Eddie said, I heard my name. What's the name of that stencil I started? My very first stencil was Pop Dot and Mayhem. Mayhem. That's it. Mayhem. Now that I got all these oh, you know what? I'll pull Mayhem out and use it on my new colors. I got some new colors. And I had to re-up some colors that are mine that I bought. Okay, in the chat, if you gel print with acrylic paint, because some people do other things with gel printing, but what is your main color that you have on reorder? Just It's already in rotation. You know you're going to need it. What is that color? Look at that. That shimmer in there. Is that not beautiful? I could picture this on a cover right there. And there we are in that again. Sunflowers. Okay, Paula K, drive careful. Get there safe and sound. Amy, I was going to send you a preview of what you got coming, but I was like, nope, let her be surprised. Look at that. So this one, I put my flowers on here. So I stamped the flowers on there. Then I brayered over. I just really had on my gel plate was a green, some green paint. And then I just, just put this over on top of it. And that kind of gave it a little bit. Now this, you can cut these out. I was thinking about cutting them out, but I don't know. Don't know. This got a lot going on. We got some pop dots. We got some, what was those flowers? Okay, Mo put them, so no, whimsical, double. Let's see, what was these flowers? Sunflower bunch. Now these are, this is, like, these are sunflower bunch, right? That's sunflower bunch. But I can't remember what these flowers are. Can't remember. But look at the girl. Okay, Mo said Prussian blue. Julie Parker finna go. Okay, Julie. Thanks, Karen. I haven't forgotten that. Oh, look, Paula K. I use the anytime I want to. I go to the other one, but a new one will work. Paul Marriott. Thank you. And is that Christy Hartman in there? Because it's in there with something else on this one, but see, we got the lady. We got her. Well, why somebody said by Julie? Oh no, Paula K was telling. Okay, got it. Sorry. Okay, Julie said I'm not going anywhere. Okie dokie. Okay. Look at so let's put these girls up. See, that's something else we're working on. We got to get that bridge working out together. It didn't work on that one, but I'm working. I'm trying it. Y'all just know I'm learning. I'm over here learning. All right, probably be like, well, if you call me, you'll learn faster. And I'm like, I will learn. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn. This is Rhonda's Love Lattice. I think it's Love Lattice. I like this one. That's a rattan back there with my stamps, which is Tanika and Joshua, Where Hope Blooms. I have to start using her name. And this is, can you see the shimmer? See the flowers in there? I was going to use this one for tags. This is on some thicker cardstock, so I was going to use these for tags. So a lot of these they do have place and they do have destinations that they're supposed to be turned into. So the other thing is I need to start, I have them categorized, right? Azalea, would you give me that basket over there, please? Um, over here, the white basket that's over here on the table next to the sewing machine. The white one that's next to, no, the white basket next to the, right there. Yep. Take the box out. Thank you. So this is what I'm calling my project baskets, right? And so in here, tags. So these are going to be made into tags. These are because it's on thicker paper, right? So that's tag basket. And then once it get to a certain, I don't want it to be more than 10, then I have to take this basket, sit my butt down, make the tags, put them in the other basket. What did you do with the other one? Where did we have one? The box. Yeah, you put it back over there. I didn't want it in there. I can use it. I can use this one. We can kind of put it in something. It just needs to go from one place to another. To say this is the final place, the resting place that when I need to send out happy mail, then I can pull like a tag here, a print here, some scraps here, some ephemera here, put it in an envelope, and that way Happy Meal is going out, but some things are already done. I have a box of pre-made cards that I've already created. They're already ready to go out. All I have to do is put a sentiment on it. That is working for me. And it's making sure that I don't stir up a whole bunch of stuff because I know that's going to drive me crazy in the long run. I do. I know me. All right, so all this is on thicker paper. So we're going to just stick this in here. And tissue paper like this is going on boxes or going on, right now it's going on boxes because I have boxes over there, or cans because we're going to do the cans. How many cans we got over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 cans that we need to get done before she leaves. So I'm going to let her do her own gel print on her tissue paper so that way she can take her tissue paper and make her cans. And I'm also going to pull up Eddie's video so Eddie can show her how to do it on from his video, and she can watch his video because she does very well with watching videos and learning how to do stuff for herself. So, and that way I don't have to be involved, and then that way she can learn how to do things for herself. And if she has any questions, then she can come back to me and say, hey, well, how you do this and how do you do that? Then I can give my input, and then she'll still come back and be like, oh, okay, I don't want to do it that way. That's free. That's not putting her in a box, right? Because other than that, I can sit down and be like, no, do it this way, do it that way. Be like, no, here's the basics of what I do. Now, what do you want to do? Pick your color. I'm not teaching color theory. I'm not even teaching, um, what's that thing called? Color wheel. Like, I want her to learn just to be outside the box and just have fun. You know what I'm saying? And just, in that way, you don't. And then when she's ready, then she can come back and be like, hey, I put these pretty colors together and they just look all muddy. Then it's time to say, well, this is why. But until that happens, she might be happy with what she do and create. So that's how that works out. She wants to show y'all her hammock. Do you need a hair clamp to keep all that hair?
Yes.
Where's your scrunchie? Come on right there.
Okay. This is the hammock right here.
Okay, there yours right there.
This is the hammock. I used that fabric that I made with the little bed right here. Oh yeah, I can't grab it.
Yeah, you glued it in.
Yeah, but this is the fabric. I made a mini version of it. Like you can put it over here. Like
She made a pillow for the hammock. And then you you're going to show them how it works?
Yes, but it'll probably fall off. See? It can just
So he's too heavy, huh?
Yes. I need some more fabric. So you can just like place stuff in here and stuff. See, like.
Oh, he got a little hideaway.
Yeah, like a little secret base.
So he won't have to have the sun on him, so he can go inside. That's the kind of hammock y'all check that out. Y'all see she cut all this out. See how she used her scraps already?
Yeah, but look on the other side.
Look at the scraps. She used her scraps already.
I ran out
of scraps, and she put a little fabric right there. See?
Just a little tape and a little.
Now we could. She has some acrylic markers, so check out her use of washi tape to adhere it together.
Like I stick them together so it can be like together, and like next to the pool this can be like a little car. You can put little wheels on it.
Oh, we can put little wheels on it. Y'all saw the pool. He has a big pool, and this is who she's making it because she's going to collect all of these. Yes. What's the name of these again?
Axolotls.
Axel. Yeah, what she said. Y'all, she's going to show you again what the rest of them look like. Because she wants all of them. She wants to collect all of them. She likes collecting them. Oh, yeah. So Mariah said it's like a little cabana.
That's what it's supposed to be. I didn't have a good name. So this is the idea of the computer that my grandma has.
That way.
Yeah, oh, sorry. She said dance and paint because she likes painting in the studio.
That's right. We like dancing and painting in the studio. And you see the keyboard right there? Yeah,
it took me like 2 times to make one. So I just gotta squeeze it out.
Put that back down there. Put that on and show them how you did that. Hold on. Let's gotta show them how you did it. Put it right there. There you go.
Okay, so you just stick your finger in there, dig in there a little bit, and then just like pull it out.
And then we got stuff under our keyboard.
See the little keyboard? I didn't know what a keyboard looked like all the way.
Well, you did good. Let's see, you did ABCD. We have to let you know because it's ASDF. JKL SIM. Those are the home keys.
See, I colored this. These are like little stuff I can glue stuff on. My grandma gave me. This is what they're called. And they're made by Zuru right here. Because they're the same thing as mini brands, just differently. And I tried to color the TV a little different color. But it's a video game for him. And a little game. His name is, where is he at? I used the stuff that Grandma Emma gave me.
Did y'all hear? She used the stuff that her grandma Emma gave her, which is my grandmother, which is her great grandmother.
So see, we have Waddle.
Right there, yeah, right there.
I really want Astro Waddle because this is a rare. There's the two rares are Spooks Waddle. Them two rares, but I really want those two, and I want where's the Rapple Waddle?
So did this one maybe come out during Halloween?
No, it's
No?
it's a collectible.
I know. So being it.
Yeah, you can have it for Halloween, like putting. This is Napa Waddle. I want Napa Waddle too. And this is Gamer Waddle, that one that I have.
Okay, you have this one. Okay, so this is this one.
Game
a Waddle. A Waddle. Stuff to tie your tongue up. We got Snacks a Waddle. We got Snacks a Waddle, Carol a Waddle, Sing a Waddle.
And Undertake a Waddle. This is the big word one.
Undertake a Waddle.
Where's the other ones?
Is there another one?
Oh, they're all flipped over.
Oh, you gotta flip them over, and it's a different one on
sometimes.
Some of them?
No, not this one. What? Sky a Waddle.
Fly
a Waddle. Cook a Waddle.
What's that one? Astro Waddle.
Let me see what's on this side. A Napa Waddle.
A Napa.
They are the same thing. Some of them have the same thing.
I like Napa Waddle.
Cause Paint a Waddle and this a Waddle, they have different. They have the same rainbow, just different kind. I really want Wapple Waddle and Paint a Waddle.
Now, when you go to the store, can you go to the store and look for the one you want?
No, you don't know. It's like a collectible. Like you have a little circle ball, and you just when you go to that. Oh, sorry. When you like go to that store, like that store when we went to go get the puppy dog food and stuff.
You gotta get the round thing, and whatever you get is what you get. Okie dokie,
like
learn something new today.
Like get what you get, don't get a fit.
Oh, get what you get and don't get a fit. Did y'all hear that? That's a word for you today. Get what you get, but don't get a fit. I like that.
Next time we probably go to that store, I can go looking. Because I saw mini brands too. I'm a mini brands collector, like those girls off of YouTube, and I want to be like them. Like this girl had a little TV, and she's a YouTuber, and she saw herself on the TV, the mini TV that she bought.
Amy K, don't worry about it. By the time your little one get up, it'll be a whole new waddle. It'll be a whole new waddle, something. Because when my kids were growing up, I think it was Pokemon collectibles. That's what they're Pokemon cards.
Those right there.
Oh, the washi tape you had? Okay, well, here, put it over there with your other stuff. Mariah says, surprise for some, headaches to others.
Gotta place everything nice and neat again. I'll put this one on the top because y'all know what's coming.
Oh, okay. Did you not want to color those girls, or you going to color them later?
I'm going to color them.
Later?
Because I was coloring that thing that you said you wanted me to color.
Oh, which one?
The little fairy house.
Oh, you are coloring the fairy house. Oh, okay.
The little games and stuff. I can add that like a little video game that you can connect it to the TV.
Don't forget your pillow.
Oh, yeah. The blanket pillow.
Well, that don't go in there.
I can fit it in there.
Yeah, but that don't go in there. That go over here.
Put it in there.
Inside. Okay.
So it doesn't get burned by the sun's rays.
Oh, all right. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Everybody says that you're very smart. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
T-shirt material, Karen. Love it. Listen, Amy. I'll tell her mother because y'all know for Women's History Month, she's been wearing a shirt that has me. Her mother wore the shirt for my birthday, and then she wanted one, so she made her a shirt. And so for Women's History Month, when they had Women's History, she wore me um, on her. Let's see, did I? I feel like I showed y'all the shirt, the video, but she had her shirt on. Somebody knocked my daughter's mailbox. Y'all remember back in the day, y'all used to do mailbox. Well, I didn't, but people that I know used to smash mailboxes. And one of my friends, their parents put concrete in their mailbox. So there it is. So she has me for Women's History Month or Day or whatever it was. She has me on her shirt that says Black History. So I thought that was cute. So that's my Isaiah, who's here in the studio with her purple hair and all the things. So I told her we'll probably do her alive maybe, but she's been doing good hanging out here. She did good on Monday, and then she did good today. So she's gotten better because she started last year with me, and she was just so squirrely. It was just like, oh my goodness, it's just too much. And then you never know what they gonna say. I'm just saying that they don't have filters. So okay, what do I do with that? All right, did I take everything? Oh, I got one more pull, one more pull. Uh, she is very organized now. Look at that one. This was the end. This was the last pull, or either the green one. I can't remember. But this one has. Let's pull this off on this side. I got me some more paper that I love. That other paper, I'm almost out of it. And my the puppies have been using my exam paper. That's how sturdy that is. Look at that. Yummy. Okie dokie, Eddie. See you later. Oh, and just know, Eddie, that This Is 40 was just hilarious. I don't know how I missed that movie, but back in 2012, I was on some other stuff. Anything that made me laugh, I didn't look at. So it's the opposite of now. Let's crack them edges. There we go. I saw something. Okay. Darcy says she could add a little tab to the keyboard. Darcy, we did that and it kept pulling off because her granny has washi tape that is like old as dirt and it wasn't working. So she's just like, oh, I can just dig down in there because we cut it down a little bit. And remember, I said I let her do what her want to do because I wanted to put a whole nother tab. I was gonna staple a tab. She's just like, no, I can just dig down there. I was like, oh, okay. But my washi tape, all of it, just kept snatching up. And she got a little frustrated with the fact that my washi tape was crap. I feel. But she's like, well, your washi tape don't work. And it's like, no, it don't work. It's old. A little shade there. Like, you got this old. I felt like she said, you got this old crappy washi tape, this old cheap washi tape. And it's just old. I've had it now probably as long as I've been crafting. So I know I've had it before we moved here. So it's old. Chill. So we'll see if I was thinking of stapling the thing and just letting it work that way, but we'll see. Yeah, crap tape. But see how this one turned out, isn't it beautiful? Those colors. And then I had, where's the colors? Okay, somebody said, okay, I got one person that said something about the paint. Yeah, that would make it easy, wouldn't it? That's what I said. I look forward in a few years. Amy, take your time. Take your time. Amy, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Because I did a baby book. I did her baby book. I was going through some stuff, right? I was going through some stuff earlier. And I looked at her and her brother. Her brother turned 17. Her brother's one that turned 17 this year. And I just had to take a deep breath because he's my oldest grandson, and my oldest granddaughter is what, 14. And I just like, oh my God. So, Amy, take your time. Love on them cuddles. Rush past 2 and 3. Let parents handle 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is that transitional stage, and then I think between 6 and 7, because now that she is 9, she's maturing a whole lot more. She doesn't have a whole lot of mouth because she didn't know what was wrong. You know what I mean? She just hear a lot what she'd hear, so she didn't know it was wrong. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, that's my green. See, we always get a little box. Get a new box. Well, we don't stress over boxes around here. But what I said earlier was like I asked the question: did anybody have some paints that you have automatically on repeat? Like you know you're going to be using them. So these are the ones that I had: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 colors that I have ordered. These 13 colors right here, I have ordered or purchased more than 4 times since October. That's that. Easy was awesome at 2, 3. 4 was another story. Yeah, see, Mariah, you speaking from a mama's perspective. I'm speaking from a grandmama's perspective. And then, I used to I tell my kids when y'all came along, a book wasn't born with each of you as to how to, raise this child and that child. The first 3, I tried to put them together, and that didn't work. It's just like, oh my goodness, you mean I got to have 7 different books? Basically, because I have 7 children and a set of twins, so 6 pregnancies, right? None of them I can say these 2 are alike. No. It's like this one is like that, 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 this one is like that. So we ain't even got 2 paint children and 2 water children. We don't even have it like that. Everybody's different. You got that one. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then you got that old snappy one that snapped up, just snappy, right? And then even my bonus children, even they're not the same. So then you got the spicy one, and then you got the calm one that just stamps around and don't care. But you're the same parent that's trying to parent all these children, all the children, right? I thought even with the twins, I thought maybe those 2 are the same. They're a boy and a girl. Not even the same. I thought, okay, we're in the same category. We're just, boy and a girl, different colors. You think we can raise paint together? No, no, not at all. Hope y'all got like that little analogy, but it just kind of works out that way. And it made a difference for me when I realized that each one of my little people had their own freaking personalities. And it wasn't nothing that I could do. When I had to chastise one, I could just look at one and she would get that. Daughter number 3, all I had to do was look at her and she straightened up. Daughter number 2 and daughter number 4, like you had to literally, hey, come and let me hold your hand. Right? So, and now even though they're grown, they're still different. Oh, let me leave that up here so y'all can see what I got. They're still different. But I'm still, and I tell all of them all the time, I'm the same parent. Y'all don't have 5 or 6 parents. I'm the only one. I'm the only mama you got, and whatever you do with your daddy, between you and your daddy, that's on him. That's not on me. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes a difference. So, and I mean, it works out, but like now, I think it's great. It's only because we love you. Oh, Amy. Yep, yep, yep. Jeanette, yep, we still alive. We still hanging. We still hanging. I'm gonna be getting off here in a minute. I'm showing y'all what I got. But I will be slapping paint on the gel plate, but I'll be on Di's live because I'm quite sure Mrs. Aya wants to see Di. She wants to see her. She'll probably sit down and somewhere behind me and want to see that. I might have to put her on her iPad so she can have her own channel. That's all your daddy says. She with a blade in her hand. Well, it was. So men folk a little different. They're a little different. Them two boxes right there might get made into a new home. All right, let's see what we got. Doesn't this make you happy? Does this not make you happy? And I tell you, the one thing a parent can do is really, really, really pay attention to the fact that their children sometimes are different. And then you won't put them expectations on them because everybody thought they had to be like daughter number one. And I was like, no, you don't have to be like her. I mean, daughter number one, I will admit, she was different. She was different. Uh, Now, why did that one open so good and this one just won't open? Did I not hit that spot? There it is. Amy, I know you love this one. Oh, look how they packaged that up just perfect. These came separately, so let's pull them out, put them together. And if y'all have been watching me for any spell since I've been on this intentional gel printing world journey, you have seen these colors. And this was even my latest light blue violet, and I've already gotten this one twice too. This is the third time. Look at that. Is that not? Oh. And of course, when we order greens, when I order greens, I think of Amy. When I order pinks, I think of Mo. Although it should be when I order blues. But I think when I order pink, I think of Mo because I know Mo when I order it, I'll be like, ugh, Mo gonna be like, has that pink will it ever run dry? In other words, will you ever get over yourself with that pink? And I'm like, yeah, I haven't put down pink in a while, as a matter of fact. I don't think I feel like I need to have a pink night because I feel pretty doggone pinkish. Maybe next week we'll let it be next week it'll be a, a silk and fur slipper week. And yeah, I'm threatening you with a good time. And is. Oh my goodness. See, that's why I gotta bring the pink out. Cause pink and blue needs to be together. Pink and purple needs to be together. Pink and green needs to be together. See how pink goes with all the things? Mo says you don't need pink. You have 58 already in stock. Now, Mo, you got a point there now. I definitely don't need to buy no pink no time soon. I have pink on the cart, I have pink in the drawer, and I even have pink in the toolbox. So Mo is right. I do not need to buy any more pink anymore. Anymore. Let me show y'all this other thing. Oh, that girl left this glue up here. And y'all, I got washi tape already all on my floor. So the washi tape that crap tape might not have it might not have stuck to all the things she had. I'm gonna take a picture and send it to y'all. But it's plenty of washi tape on the floor. Life is a beautiful ride. This was something from I got from somewhere from I remember it was $1. I want to say Recollections Michaels. Okay, but here's the thing. How many of y'all, well, most of y'all probably still use photo albums, scrapbooks. Photo albums, we use them, make scrapbooks now. But, back in the day, before I knew anything about a scrapbook or whatever, I did my own scrapbooking, like way back when. And that's why my daughter reminded me. She's like, you used to do that, right? And I was like, I did. So then we went back, and I was just like, oh, I did. So I got this one to kind of try to start back doing it. But so I did kept my son's ID. I think that was his ID picture from school. What was? Oh no, that was his passport picture for the passport. Hanging out. So we got some things. Look at my kilo when they were little. Playing football. Look at. So that was Joshua, and that was Alexander, and that was Tanika when her was little, and that is oh Lord, what's the Zyla? That's my goddaughter's grand goddaughter. So it's daughter number two's goddaughter. But let me get back here to where's the thing? Oh, this is where I went through and saw. Oh, let me get that picture out of there. What it was? Oh, y'all look at me prom. Do y'all want to see me at prom? I told y'all I've been fabulous all my life. Look at me at prom and me and my friend. And I've always had beautiful friends. Look at that. Tell me we weren't cute. Y'all got that? I was cute. You couldn't tell me nothing. But I had another picture. Ooh, my kid's gonna be like, I can't believe you had me. Oh, there it is. This is Azalea. So the baby that's in the look at I'm by the look, let me shine on myself. I'm by the limousine. Can't pull it out. That's me at prom. Couldn't tell me nothing. I've always liked Cinderella dresses. I am gonna be the girl that shows up like I'm the belle of the ball. And is. See, look. Let's boogie. Look at that girl. I'm trying to tell you. But this is Azaya's book. So you see how she's on the front. Oh, good. It tells me where. Free Prints photo book. And, oh, listen at the puppies barking, y'all. Oh, that's my aunt and cousins. But look at her and her brother. And so I was looking through this book today and I was just like, I looked over there at her on the floor and I was like, oh my God, look at this little girl. She's here in my studio and she's not a baby anymore. And he's 17. I dropped a couple tears. So, Amy, go and cuddle with your little one because mine are, when that was sassy. That was when I had my hair cut short. Oh, it was short and sassy. Look, even Mr. McCoy got some baby hugs. So yeah, that was me flipping through this book. Maya, that's my oldest granddaughter. None of them are this little anymore. My hair is not that short anymore. Look at her. Wasn't her cute? Her was so little. That's my other grandson. Him's not that little either. None of them are this little. Look at that. 17 and 9. They grow up so fast. Like you be smelling under their neck, and next thing you know, let's see, Jaden is 15, 14, 15. Wait, 14. Oh, this is why I can tell y'all. See, this is why I moved. You see how close these houses is? That's why I moved. I didn't want to. That was my front porch, and that was there. I didn't want. That was too close. Look, this was Easter. He's just like, I don't want to take the picture. I want my mom. I was like, boy, take this picture. See, too close. See my porch? Just right there. We had to get going. So when you go to talk about grandkids, all my grandkids are they're pretty much half grown. So we don't have no little ones no more. So when y'all get these little ones, I be wanting y'all to like celebrate and be happy with because they don't stay that little long. Look at them. This was Easter. I used to have Easter things. See, I always like doing things at the house. Okay, that was that. What is that? Look at that was one I was speaking. My Jamal. See, he had his hands in his pockets. He's like, Granny, I got pockets. Him is a big boy now too. Me and Mr. McCoy. Before he cut off, he used to be part of the beard club. He done cut it off now. Cause it don't make him look young. So now without the beard, he looks real young. He looks like a young buck. But back then he was being all grayed up and fancy. Let's see. So yeah, that was look, that's a little insight of the past. This book is in the past. I can say it's in the past because this is all past pictures. Just make things that make you happy. Just like, oh, it just make you feel so happy. Oh, oh, my two, Jack and Abby. Oh, did I tell y'all a story about them? So Jack and Abby, they're friends of my friend that I met in Germany when, I went to Germany and her husband and my husband worked, they're in the same unit or whatever. So she always sends me pictures. I get pictures of the kids every year. They're half grown too. So I have the pictures in frames in the house, right? So we're in Colorado, right? And a friend of mine, she's like, "Well, when are you gonna put a picture in the frame?" And so I was just like, "What frame are you talking about?" And she went and got the frame that I had Jack and Abby in. Actually, it was Jack, Abby, and um, the mom and the dad. So she's like, "When are you gonna get this family out and put your own picture in here?" And I looked at it. I was like, "Those are my friends. What do you mean?" She's like, "Oh, because you see that they're white." So she thought it. You know how you get the frames and it has the color cover in it. And I was like, "No, girl, those are my friends. See, we got the kids. They're all over the house." She's like, "Oh." It's like, "Oh, if that wasn't." But I had to think about it. I just said, "Well, okay, I get it. I get it." But it was funny. Okay, was that your son? You called Showtime at the front of the album. You have told stories about what a great athlete he is, but don't think you have shown his photo. I haven't showed you Showtime? Girl, but yes, this is Showtime. Oh, excuse me. Get the paint out the way. That's Showtime. That's Showtime. That's Andrew. Showtime is Andrew. Andrew's in here. Yep, that's Andrew. Um, but Joshua, yeah, he was football all the way through college. Andrew, I don't think Andrew will be in here that much because Andrew was the little one. See the twins? Look at the twins. Yeah, he's not gonna be in this book that much because he was a little one. And some of these pictures, he wasn't even nowhere near thought about being born. I thought I shared a video with Showtime on my um I don't know, but Mo, that's a thank you for bringing it up because Andrew will be. I'm quite sure he will be live in the studio one day when he comes to Alabama. Him and now his daughter Amira is the one who made me the hand last year for Mother's Day in the clay. Her mother is a artist. Let's see, Showtime. Where's some video? Since you got me going down memory lane. And the good thing about Apple is you put in the person's name and it just brings it up. Andrew's birthday was just March the 11th. So if you follow me on social media, then you've seen it. Okay, I'm heading out, y'all, because okay, Mariah, see you later. Yeah, if you've seen me on social media, I put up all his pictures. He's the caboose of the oh videos. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I thought it would give me oh iPhone wants to act up right now. I don't want y'all to see. But Andrew is the basketball player. This is what Azalea was talking about when she said the snow house. This is it. When we were there in 2021. And that's the last time we've been to the snow house. So this one is the last time I had majority. Only thing I was missing was one child. Let's see, one, two, three, four. Yep, I was only missing one child from this picture. Because the twins are right there. LaPortia, which is Azaya's mother. That's my mama. That's me. And then that's Andrew. So I was only missing Nicole. That's the closest we've gotten to all of my children being in one place. That was during my TED Talk, and Andrew was there for that. But God, I'll have to pull up a video for y'all so that y'all can see his because I don't think it'll give me. Yeah, see, there he is. But he is extraordinary. His basketball playing times was amazing. He played basketball and football in Germany. Um, yeah, so I'll have a video queued up for you next time for because I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know how to get to it faster because we just did these new things. Y'all know we got these new updates and new things. Oh, maybe that's it. Not selfies, videos. And all I got here lately is puppies, 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 puppies. Not that we don't want you to see the puppies. I do want you to see the puppies, but there's a video that I shared on my social media. So if you do follow me on social media, you can probably go and find it. That I shared with him. Um, I shared him actually dunking the ball because he had some hang time. Yeah. So thank you, Mo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Judah. Yuda. Yuda. And I got all kinds of videos on my phone, but I'd have to go all the way back. Take you back. Take me back. Shoot. Take you back. Take me back. Oh, look. See it? I ran across one. Oh, man. That went way back. Wow. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to get off of here because, oh, yeah. Trying to look for one thing and then it bring me into some other things and then be like, oh, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Yeah, there we go. We're going to leave them videos alone. I will try to have one primed up for you. Mo, try to remind me from Monday or send me a message. Be like, hey, send me the video or whatever. I can share it because I do believe on social media, I do have a lot of all of his videos. They pop up with him doing slam dunking and just boom, boom. Just, oh, it's just so great. Just makes my heart happy. All right, look, I just want to leave y'all with all this good paint. I'm going to be opening up because these are the ones I had to replace. I do not have any more of these. Clean the tubes out. Had to reorder. Had to reorder. Purples. Can you believe I ran out of some purples? Couldn't believe it. But we got them all. We got them back now. I might wait till Friday. No, I'm going to slap these out and pull these puppies out. I am. All right, guys, listen. I got something I want to just end on my closing. So before we close, I want to remind you of something. I want to remind you just because no one else sees it does not mean that it isn't sacred. Just because no one is clapping for you does not mean that you're not growing. And just because you chose to be silent about a thing, it doesn't mean that you have disappeared in the world. It just means that you have decided to become the man or woman that you want to be in ways that don't need explanation, in ways that does not require other people's permission, and in ways that will one day speak for themselves. You won't have to say anything. It'll just, when you show up, people will know. And when that day comes, it won't be because you proved anything. It will be because you honored yourself in the quiet moments of whatever the time in your life. So don't rush this season in your life. Don't compare this season to someone else's season. Don't compare your process with my process. And don't abandon yourself just because it's not visible to you yet. This is where faith comes in, because what is being built in you and what you're building in this lifetime, it's deeper than attention. It's real. And the person that you're becoming, listen, she won't need applause. He won't need the applause. He won't need somebody to tell him how great he is. He won't need anybody to tell him he's a great father. She won't need anybody to tell him that. You won't need the applause because you will finally be happy with who you are. You will walk in a room, somebody will say something, you'll just be like, okay, thank you for that. And that is when everything will change for you. So I'll see you guys in the next live, which will be Monday here, or join me Friday. I'll be hanging out over there with Amy and Tara over on Amy's channel. I think, yeah, it's on Amy's channel. Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Amy, correct me, correct me, correct me. As a matter of fact, let me go to my note. Hold on, I can tell you. 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And come hang out with us over there at Amy's channel. Mo, if you can slap that in real quick, Amy's channel, so y'all can hang out with us. But if this spoke to you and you're in the channel, I mean, you're in the chat or you're on the channel or you're in replay and you are not subscribed, do hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, all, because even though you might be quietly hanging out, I would like for you quietly to push that button so we'll, maybe know, and if you can't chat, it's because you're not subscribed to the channel. But quietly, but powerfully, give yourself 10 minutes every day to take care of yourself. See you later, guys. Bye. I love you guys.